you legally as a cop have to tell me the answer, and it has to be a yes or no. You can't make it vague. And then you're like, okay, well, I guess there's 13 people in the fucking room, Josh.
And none of them are pigs.
Yep. And I could be like, all of these feet, demons, baby.
We're only like, what are you saying that like, oxen so hard that's like, well, it can't be a water buffalo, it can't be an aurochs.
Yeah, because they would all have the same hooves. Like if it's a beast, Pat legally as a police officer must tell me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought it was literally just
that it's
ox.
a
Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah. That it's like a like hey, is this an oxen? Like is this the footprint of a beast?
Laser.
And Pat cannot be vague. He has
I
to say,
don't
no,
think
that is
you're
not
you're
on
gonna
this.
run into a lot of footprints and are primarily.
I don't have that
Now
feature.
we won't because
Sea-based?
Josh told
Pat,
you.
No, Pat, I don't have that feature. I didn't take those. I
Oh.
took the
I was
optional
saying in
ranger
our-
stuff, which is infinitely
and
better.
are primarily seafaring based.
We're on
campaign.
land
Yeah.
90% of the time.
That's also true, but also Pat, you were vague enough to where I picked the alternate ranger features because they're way more flexible than the other ones. But that is like if we were doing more stuff like in the woods or where there would be more footprint type things.
I'm gonna go on a mountain. We've been on a mountain once. Remember that?
We have, yeah.
That was so fun. Hello everyone,
is
how are you?
worth everything.
Welcome
You did. You found a
to
living sword.
stream. We're gaming over here.
We are indeed gamers.
I'll pick up a fucking dice and I'll throw it.
Oh shit, I need to get my dice ready.
Hello, Jennifer.
Guys, I promise I'm way more professional than this. I just have been. I saw like surprise Will Osprey last night, and I'm still recovering.
Mm-hmm. I missed him because I had to go to a fucking meeting with some dumbass last night.
That is annoying. We were trying to talk about food trucks, like the match.
Pat, I'm making fun of you. You didn't even react. What's the point?
I didn't even react.
What's the point of me being
I
naughty?
totally forgot.
That's so funny.
And I was like, no. What's funny is I was like, Tim probably had a call with Josh about like Naruto or something, and he's you're getting them, and I'm like, oh no, it was me. I'm. Yeah.
How was I at the wrestling thing gonna have a meeting with Tim?
I don't know.
Tim
I'm doing three things at once.
Watching.
Yeah. No, we had a nice little chat because of the charity stream coming up.
And then I missed William Osprey.
Yeah, we were talking about food trucks when the music started, and then when I tell you the entire arena jumped up and pissed themselves, like my friend was throwing up like an hour before we got there. Will Osprey came out, and she was like, "I am stronger than God now. I have made a full 100% recovery.
The Lord is so strong, and his name is
Nothing can
William
stop
Osprey."
me."
Brett, are you drinking like a Guinness?
Yeah,
Hell
I love Guinness.
Yeah, I bet you're
like
not
the
even
ice cream
allergic
of
to Guinness, Josh. I bet that one's fine for you, actually.
Probably. It's really thick.
Mm-hmm.
It probably digests way too slow.
Mm-hmm.
I went to
my birthday gift from Pat in the mail.
you get a birthday gift from Pat. Oh my
Look
god!
at it. Look at it.
God,
That's
It's so
cute.
That's so cute.
I may have gifts for all of you coming to my house.
Give me it now.
Oh,
I'm all about supporting independent creative people.
That's me.
But you do got to be patient when it comes to things like shipping and stuff like that for them to process your.
do.
It's like shipping is twice as much as this thing is cost. Okay. And it takes 6 years. That's fine.
I commissioned art, and one time
the
it took
cost
like
wasn't
12
bad
months to get.
for that or the other things I've got coming, but just like the timeline is like I honestly. It's funny that it came so close to your birthday, Jennifer, because I'm pretty sure I pulled the trigger on ordering that like 2 months ago or something.
Jennifer, can you describe what you got?
oh yeah, it is an enamel pin of a frog wearing a trench coat, and you can open the trench coat, and it is 3 frogs in a trench coat.
That's cute. That's fucking cute.
It's super cute.
You should do that in game more often. Just a frog, a kobold, and a genasi in a trench coat.
It's like I didn't say it before, but I am 3 guys.
No, you could. I'm thinking Ack on the bottom, then Nimue and Gopher Grace at the top, and then a trench coat around. Just a little gopher head.
I don't like that, Pat. That's
We're a
too
shifter.
silly.
I love it. It's very Goomba.
Yeah, we're a shifter
I don't
now.
like
What's
that.
up?
That's gross. I hate that.
I'm going to say something controversial. The Goomba design in the 90s Mario movies better than the real Goombas from the video game.
You mean
I
the one?
love the
like the
Goomba
big,
design in
the guys that look like you.
They-
Oh,
Brett, I wasn't ready for that.
Oh,
Jesus
get
Christ.
him!
I think I did that to Pat once in an elevator where I put my hands on his shoulders and made him sway back and forth to the elevator music. I think I did that one.
Brett, you need to. I'm not even kidding. I had inspiration because that was
I
just
thought you were gonna make him
Damn.
a
level down,
wonderful,
like Brett actually
wonderful
level down.
roast. Just
Damn.
a great, yeah.
My dude, obliterated. Brett hates you.
Just Pat's a
Oh,
little
that was
narcissist over here.
wonderful. That was a wonderful roast. That got me. Just doing.
Elevated.
That was so good.
So, is that the end of the
Pat
stream?
knows.
Because Pat
Yeah.
has to go take a nap.
Yeah.
I got an
Um,
awesome life
has
update.
passed away.
I'm dead.
This week.
Go
I
on.
started playing D&D with Bebo.
That's your child.
And he loves
What
it.
are you playing
It's so
with
much
him?
fun. I'm just making up a little storybook adventure for him.
Cute.
But it's been
Tell
a
us
blast.
about his
I
character.
slit all their throats.
He
Yeah.
it
The murder
doesn't get
hobo
the
yet?
concept of doing other people, so he's Knight Ellis.
Cute.
And his mom's a druid, and they are going around town solving the mystery of the haunted house and the evil librarian, and it's good.
And the joys of going pee-pee in the potty and
Yeah.
so forth and so on. He's like a
It's funny
real
'cause-
little guy. How does that work?
Yeah.
Can he talk?
He is 3 years old.
No.
And the very first encounter we had, he was like in a graveyard on the way to the haunted house, and like an imp showed up, and I thought like it was gonna be like, oh, here's a good introductory fight, and instead he convinced the imp that he owned the graveyard and that he needed to leave his property, and that was how we resolved that fight. And I was like, that was
So lying?
so good.
Yes, we love teaching children to lie.
Oh,
Lying and
wow.
scamming at an
Oh.
early age. Let them build it up now.
Yikes.
It's really funny
Ellis was
about the
born last
name
year.
thing, Brett. It's really funny because the girls are also their characters. They just like, can I just have my own name? Like, sure, yes, absolutely, yes. They did give themselves modifiers. There's Gabriella the Brave and Grace, the Amazing, or something she called herself.
Cute.
Excellent.
Oh, subscriber.
Yes.
One sub, one flex. Pat,
Oh,
you're
I've
not wearing a
also been-
plain black V-neck
I
today.
know. I have some. Yeah, just mostly black.
A little bit.
There's too much
Black.
definition.
A little much. flair.
Katie,
It does
my
add more
wife, gave me a hard time.
definition, yeah,
I like was being organized in my closet, and she looked, and she's like, "So how if you wore a black T-shirt every day without doing laundry, how long before you'd have to do laundry?" And I said, "Hush," because the truth is, maybe 2 weeks, maybe.
I mean, probably it'd be infinite because your dirty clothes would just stop being dirty from the entropy of time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, not
I
my fault.
have absolutely gone and bought like a dozen more shirts instead of doing laundry a couple times.
I've done that
Like,
for underwear.
I hate laundry so much. It's never ending, especially with
Yeah.
kids. Should we
Oh,
get
yeah, I gotta-
started? I'm so
Yes.
excited to find out what you do next. So I'm gonna jump in. Ready? 3. Ahoy, mateys! Welcome back to Wayward Shores. I'm very excited because on our last episode, the crew of Boat 2 came to a decision on what to do with this brewing conflict that they have been thrust into the middle of against their will.
That's true. And we never did. We
Between-
never decide. Famously, we never
But
decide.
between you'll love this whenever if I talk to other people about the campaign and where you're at with it, and I always say like, oh, they're in debt, and then I stop myself, go, wait, they hate when I say that. They're being extorted.
He's
I always
learning.
correct.
Thank you. Words are power.
Words, yeah, words mean things.
So after a family meeting last episode, the decision was made that in the short term, at least, you would side with Angus Steelbeard
Mhm.
and his brass hands, the hired muscle, to hopefully get Niles and the local remnants of House Appledown out of Bridgesport. And is the thinking that will pop off a bigger conflict and they'll kind of forget about you?
That's
As long as you
the
can
prayers.
pull this off, as long as you can pull this off without Faustino and them knowing that you helped, I guess would be the big.
Or maybe,
Well, even if they did.
even just like distract them. You know, like
Yeah,
oh,
we're-
like these guys at the Emerald Estate, like they owe us $20. We can leave that to the side for a bit.
Small
you know?
potatoes.
Yeah, they're small potatoes too, like losing their city,
Yeah,
and now they're being a whole bunch of dwarven evildoers, I guess.
yeah.
Mhm.
And D&D players hate when you like set up and seed future conflicts and stuff like that. So it's like you should just be like, yeah, that worked.
You just
Tim's
forget. They just totally forgot about you. I'll just delete this tab. I'll just delete this tab. That's an entire family tree of Appledowns.
Yeah, we solved it.
Don't need
baby.
that.
It's
Yeah, we don't
fine.
need it.
Yeah.
we
I
solved
mean,
it.
we could just take the money that we would have paid them and hire assassins or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can do that. I wonder how good. What do you have? 6,000 gold. A 6,000 gold assassin is.
Doesn't Swanky
It's fine.
Okay, well,
Dave
that
owe
Steelbeard
Steelbeard
guy
Dave
is
way.
900 gold worth of pirate, so I think
Mhm.
6,000 gold is probably pretty dope.
Yeah,
Okay.
We don't need money, Pat. We have the people's champion. We have rep.
Yeah, and a dragon. I can give him a dragon scale, a platinum dragon scale. That's worth like millions of gold.
This is gonna
Mhm.
be
At
one of
least-
those like Spider-Man 2 things where like the Appledowns come after us and then like the town kind of just like stands up.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
hey.
that's fair,
Whoa.
Pat. That's fair, Pat. And those are your
Yeah.
characters, so you'd have to kill yourself.
And what's his name?
Oh.
Brian Cranston, the Minotaur, thinks we're dope. We're his biggest moneymakers
That's
right
true.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you want to enact this plan? So this was later in the day. I guess we can cut back to you made this decision. It wasn't that late in the day because in the morning you had the conflict with that
now. Yeah, we had
low-ranking brass
Boba.
hand
And
who was
I was
following
watching
you.
Tiller.
Yeah, you got Boba. So it's basically still mid to late afternoon. The sun is maybe just barely starting to set, as in it's like call it 4 p.m. It's 4 p.m. right now. And what do you want to do? Are you going to hang? What is the plan? Are you going to go right now and talk to Angus? Are you going to hang out for a little bit? What do you want to do?
There's not like a time limit with Angus, right?
There
He
kind
wouldn't
of
give
is.
us a time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
There
is
is,
some
we just
unknown
don't know
time
it.
limit. He just won't tell us.
Yeah. Theoretically, he has a date in mind. I think didn't he say we had like 2 days or something?
You all have a well, I will tell you all have from this point, you have 1 week left until Niles or someone shows up if they're unless something's happened saying 5,000 gold, please. In my
Okay.
hand.
Well, then in that case, we might as well just go lickety split, get this shit over with, rip that band-aid off. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. So are we going to do the thing where we are like gonna, lead them to the like act like we don't know that we're being tailed, lead them to Niles, and then they jump him, and we're like, oh god, and then we pretend to fight some of them. So
My
it looks like-
opinion is we basically do that, but we tell Angus that we are doing it so that he loves us more.
that's what I mean. Like that's what we're gonna tell him to do. So
Hell
like, have guys try to fight us. We'll tangle up with them like really convincing style. We'll sell it. I'm
But
gonna
then
bring a
we'll
neck
also,
brace
like-
just for Tempest.
We will help. We obviously don't want Angus to lose. That would be awkward.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
But they got to send in one guy that they don't mind if he dies. You got to make it look convincing.
Gotta
Yeah.
sell it.
Because there could be like I dodged. Oops, you killed the Niles bodyguard. Oops. Oh no, because I dodged. Whoops.
Whoops. Yeah,
Or, like,
we
does
could do
anybody
like a-
have
Oh no, they're gonna shoot me and I duck.
animate objects and they can like animate a dummy that we can just like obliterate?
I think I will get that soon.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I could make an echo and we can dress it up to look different than me.
That's you could do that.
That's actually really
But
fun.
isn't it clearly aren't the echoes clearly made of shadow?
Yeah.
They have substance.
But if you put it, they have to have substance because you can hit them, like
That's
you
fair.
can punch
Yeah.
them.
We
Yeah.
put like robes and stuff on it.
It would
Yeah,
have
they
to
can't
be
see that it's
only.
makeup.
It'd have to be in the middle of the night in like alleyways or something.
For a second, I was like, Nimue is like, I can make a puppet that has life. I was like,
Well, no, there's it's their stupid ninja thing. It doesn't matter. They were just gonna like.
what if
Could we
the
squeeze the echo shadow thing into like the frame of a dude? Like if we get like a suit of armor, could we squeeze the frog and it would like fill out the suit of armor?
add
in there, as long
like
as we didn't do damage to it.
like baking powder or something to give it a little more texture to the shadow, like pour it inside of him. That way it's a little more, or
Add
like
a little more
jello or
thickness.
horse hooves in there to really get him
Like
like,
a
a little
slurry,
thick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love this idea.
But yeah, no, I say we go to Angus, see what his opinion on the whole damn thing is, give him a damn handshake like a man, and see where we go from there. Because it seems like we have the vague plan that we want, meaning AKA all our druthers beheaded. Because I mean, really, it seems like for everybody, it behooves Steelbeard to get the quote unquote credit. Because it makes the Steelbeards look more badass. There's no reason for us to be in this.
Yeah,
Because we're just
and
some
then his family will
jack-offs.
love him again.
Mm-hmm. Unless his family would love him more if he recruits the People's Champion. I don't really know.
But that can happen after, because they would be like, "Well, bitch, they took over the town. What do you want us to do?
Yeah.
We are like we can't
We'll
go against the
we'll
people running the town."
stamp Nimue with a whole bunch of advertisements like a NASCAR.
Hell yeah!
Cool.
Okay. So do you want to go talk to Angus?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm hearing.
Are we
Yeah.
on the
Okay.
Brett? Are we on the Brett? Not the Steve mobile, or the Steve? Are you hover bootsing us?
Well, yeah. You're going now. So, are you gonna go? Wait till dark. You gonna go right now?
Right
It's
now.
like I said, it's 4 p.m.
Right now.
Okay.
Yeah, daytime.
Pat, before you even do it, all right, I'm writing the Sensei Steve GS 3500. I
Mhm.
am on active lookout duty for any bullshit following
Okay.
us, tailing us,
I
spying
am
on
not.
us.
But I am also on Steve's shoulder.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll an active perception
My
check,
dragon radar is on, bitch.
and we will just count this for the whole. I mean, it's not far. It's pretty close to you. It's on North. It's at the edge of North Pier where you're really close. So it's.
I have a 19
Literally, it's
passive
like a 10-minute
investigation,
walk.
Pat. Okay, remember that? We don't know what it means.
Okay.
We don't know what it means, Pat. Pat, that is a 25 perception.
Okay.
Do I need to? Okay.
You definitely see she is a good distance behind you. She's keeping herself at least 90 plus feet away. But there's a halfling woman who has like burnt auburn hair and brown eyes following you.
Say that again.
A
You feel
halfling
like
woman
you're
with
being
burnt auburn hair.
burnt auburn, like auburn hair,
Is
kind
that
of like
is
a
that
brownish
that's
red.
different than the previous one?
Yeah, because the other one had black
Yeah.
and a white streak or something like that.
Right? Is it legal to dye your hair in this setting?
Is it?
Is it?
Is it legal to dye your hair?
It's a wig.
Well, and this is the one we don't know who it is. So
Mm-hmm.
so
She, however, okay, so you clock her, but again, similar Tempest, as well, she sees that you see her and immediately turns and starts walking the other direction. And she's
God,
90
do I
feet
really
away.
want to break off and trace her?
if any time it'd be valuable, it'd be this time. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
because I feel like she's gonna fuck us up.
She
I'm
fucked us
gonna
up.
sneak off, and I want to
Oop, there it goes.
try to intercept this lady.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell Steve to look out for other bitches. And that's what I say. Like, hey, look out for other bitches. That's what I say.
All right. Steve casts Supreme Awareness.
Bitch,
And I like
Steve casts
I gecko
look
down
out for
Steve's
other
back?
bitches.
I like gecko down Steve's back, and then I want to use the crowd, alleyways, other shit.
As you're starting to go, I kiss the top of your head to give you bardic inspiration. You got it, bub.
All right, and I'm gonna sneak off. I want to use stealth to. I essentially want to like catch her off guard, sneak up on her, but I want to move with haste. So I'm not necessarily moving slowly, but I'm not like I'm trying to use the natural elements of me being one incredibly tiny, two her being incredibly tiny, and three the people moving to and fro to get up on that.
So I'm gonna roll stealth for her.
Okay.
I'm going to give her advantage because she has a 90-foot head start on you.
Okay.
But what skill do you think would it also be stealth, or what skill do you think makes sense for you to try to like track her down?
I went to Ranger School survival, baby. I'm
survival.
Easy. Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be
actually this is such like a this is like hunting essentially.
Yeah. But given her like that she is also like a sentient person, not like an animal, and she has this 90-foot
head
start.
The way you think the animals don't have sentience stresses me out, Pat.
Okay. Well, no,
they don't.
They do. They can.
They don't have sapience. That's what it is,
sapience
right?
Sapience is the word you're looking for. They aren't sapient, but they are sentient. They have.
Fair.
They can
okay.
think.
Thank you. You're right. You are accurate. You are accurate.
In Greetings Adventurers, we had to come up with a new rule, and I wish I would have remembered the term good murder, but it's basically like before we kill anything, we have to hold a mirror up to its face to see how it reacts, and depending on its reaction, we're allowed to kill it. Or eat it, I guess, is
it's also valid. Also, Pat, you are underestimating the intelligence of animals that are prey animals. They're all very, very smart.
No, Pat's one of those people who believes that they're like 90% of the population are literal NPCs. Like,
yeah, Pat will be like, well, it's unlike a deer, which is an idiot and dumb and lives to die by my hand. Like,
Pat has told me in secret over a delicious beer
all
that he
animals were put on this
wolf.
earth by God for me. Dude, no, I'm kidding. I'm just
I forgot Pat was Christian. That's true. Damn, that makes sense. Go ahead, Pat.
Can you imagine?
That's my fault. I forgot you're a Christian. I'm sorry.
I just veer off.
Pat, I loathe to do this, but I agree with you. Animals are dumb. Just because like instincts aren't smarts. Thanks. Sorry, evolution. One for the Lord.
Okay, yes, I understand that she is smart, she's intelligent, and she probably realizes that the shiny dragon that was on Steve's head has now disappeared.
Yeah, yes, because she knows she got made. She has 90-foot head start, so she's gonna roll stealth with advantage against your one roll of survival. Okay.
Okay. I am also a trained hunter. I went to fucking Ranger School. We had to come up with a name for that because I keep calling it Ranger School and it sounds very dumb.
It's
maybe it's
I like it.
School.
Yeah, I like it because
it's like when dentists are just called dentists.
Yeah, they went to dentist school.
We should do that for everything.
Pray for me.
I've been praying for you for 20 years.
29.
You whore.
I don't even
29.
think.
She has the plus 11 to stealth, and I rolled with advantage, and I got an 18.
Pat, what's an 18? Well, Pat, I also hate that you told me that because now I can't use my bardic inspiration before I added all my stuff together.
Well, he did save you the use of using it in a weird way, but
well, I don't know because I rolled an 18 and I have a +6. So what's that math?
14.
18 plus 6
24?
is 24.
Do it.
And what's the bardic inspiration? A D6?
A D8? Is it D8 now? Let me tell you.
Ooh.
D8,
That's
brother.
what I'm like.
That's a fitty.
Yeah, so now I can't use it though because you already told me.
No, it's fine. That's his dumb fault. Not dumb fault. That's just me being a little spicy. That's not what I mean. I love you, Pat. Kiss. Sorry, I played Magic the Gathering last night. I'm heated, and I have gout.
Yeah. What did I roll? An 18 plus 6 is
24.
24 plus.
She had a 29.
And it was a D6 or D8?
D8.
D8.
Go ahead and
7.
roll. If you roll a 7, you win.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
You say a 7?
A 7. I rolled a D6 first because I thought that's what you said, and I rolled a 5 on the D6, but I rolled the D8 to be fair.
Because that's legal.
And I got a 7.
Sick.
Okay. So this halfling and despite a head start, and you, she's kind of winding her way around buildings, scurrying across a bridge here or
Because I had
there.
to work for it.
And Ak, you are kind of going.
What the fuck is that noise?
What is happening right now?
Steve was just trying to play some chase music.
Well, I thought it was me, and I started getting scared.
No.
Like, what ad am I?
puts in
what
his-
like
Ek puts in his
Ghostmaster
earpods.
about to come on or something?
Yes,
And
jerk
it's
me
his-
and
it's his-
start playing on
It's his
Tim's
hunting play. It's his hunting tracking playlist.
You trying to?
Who's big, strong boy? You're so strong.
I bet you
I
can't
leaned
make
on
me
my
squirt.
synthesizer.
Tim was like, ah.
So, however, Ak,
Yes.
you haven't lived here for that long, but because of your training, you have been, anytime you've gone anywhere, you have just been clocking the layout of this city, because it can be confusing, because it's just this honeycomb of bridges connecting tiny islands with a few buildings here and there in between. And so it's just sort of second nature with your ranger training, that you've been sort of creating a mental map of this space everywhere you go in the city. And this is an area you're particularly familiar with because it's right around your home. And so she was there, she went that way. Okay, if I loop around, if I take this more sort of circuitous route, I'm going to come out, and it's a bit of a risk because she might do some kind of, but depending on where she's going, what part of town she's going to, I should be able to see here. And what happens is you come to one little piece of land. There's a few small shops. There's some homes, and you kind of peer around a building, and you see her emerge from around another building across a short 30-foot bridge away from you. And she's kind of like looking over her shoulder, not looking at you. You're like ahead of her. And then she just kind of slows up. And then you see as she's walking, her eyes change from brown to lighten up to like green, and her hair shifts back to black with a white streak as she's walking. And then she just goes into a stroll.
Okay. So I'm ahead of her. She turned around behind her to see if I was like coming that way.
She is about to walk onto a bridge that's heading toward the little island you're on.
Okay. Is there space enough for me to kind of be like laying and hiding?
You could literally just be, there's like
Just
a
like at a
building, kind of
corner
like a
or something,
general
so she
store type
walks by,
building.
I can-
You could literally just be like leaning up against like the side of the building, and she'll walk, just kind of.
Okay. I peep all this. I say everything's fine. Don't scream. And then I'm gonna lean back on the wall, and I'm gonna say again, don't scream. And then I'm gonna act like my brother and just be real cool on the wall. My tail vibrating like a cat.
As she like walks by, because she's just like strolling by. So it's like, if you're here and this is in the walls, she's gonna come right next to you, facing like in front the way you're facing. So you're saying
I'm gonna lean against the wall. So as soon as she walks by, I'm gonna be like, hey, come here often.
She immediately, in blinding speed, plants her foot, turns around. There's a dagger in her hand, staring at you with Vegas said, piercing green eyes, murder. She's like, and there's a moment you catch it. There's a moment of like her pupils like dilate, like widen really quickly, like, oh fuck, like with recognition, and then she immediately it's like pulls it back in and is just kind of glaring.
Is that a yes?
Can I help
you?
you?
Come here often?
Yeah, I live here. I don't like lizard folk scaring me and startling me for no reason.
I'm a dragon, first of all.
Okay. Great. Bye, dragon. I'm gonna go now.
No. You have been following me. So
I don't know who you are.
I don't think that's true, Miss Brunette, or whatever the hell your hair color was. Who do you work for? Or do you think I'm hot?
You're so handsome.
You're lying. I'm a dragon. You can't lie to a dragon. I can feel it in my bones.
That's true.
I'm still gonna go
Who? Okay, but who do you work for?
myself.
What does that mean?
I just work for myself and do what I do. I got to go help my grandmother at the bakery. So
You cannot lie to a dragon.
I don't see any big wings. You're awful small for a dragon. Are you a baby? Are you a baby
Okay, I
dragon?
am only 27, and then my wings explode out and my horns glow a bright spiritual green, and my platinum shimmers.
I know lots of people that can do minor illusion. That's a cool trick.
You can touch them.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, so who do you work for? Where are you going?
I
Why are you
told
following
you.
me?
I'm not following you.
You're 100% following me. I could kill you.
You could try.
Are we flirting? What is this? What are we?
Honestly, I'm not sure. But I kind of just want to go.
And I kind of want to know.
I don't know what to tell you.
An answer.
I don't think I'm following you. I don't know
You're
who you
100%
are.
following me because I saw you the other day and you ducked behind a building and you were looking at Tempest, I
Mhm.
thought. And I was like, okay, well, that's normal. But then he looked at you and you looked away. And I was like, that's not normal.
Who's
And I
Tempest?
spotted you again. And you tried to stab me.
I didn't
Which means you
try
have
to
something
stab
to
you.
do with
If I tried to stab you, you'd be stabbed.
Oh, yeah, sure. You're stab a dragon. But normal people don't do that. I love lying and scamming.
Okay. Good
So I
luck
can
on your
spot another
scams.
liar.
Who says I'm lying?
I do. Because you're lying.
Okay. So if I were to just turn and start walking
I would follow
that
you.
way, you would follow me.
Yes.
Okay. Can you stay back a bit if you're gonna follow me?
Why?
Because I don't know you and I don't know that I want you like right next to me.
No.
That feels a little creepy, not cool.
Says the person who was following me and watching and then lied about it.
Hmm.
Your logic sucks. Go ahead, I'll follow you.
I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'm on my way down to the naval office to talk to the guards, and this creepy lizard is following me.
Damn, you're gonna
That's
fucking
fine.
tell? That's our move.
That's fine.
It's been a long time. Should
Yeah.
we follow Ed?
That's
But
a
I
great
also-
point. That's a great point.
You could.
You
It's
have
been a
no
minute.
idea. I mean, you can go. You can all do some kind of roll to try and find them. But
Also,
they're both.
we
So
backed the blue ones
these two
before.
are both moving very quick. She is a very sneaky person. I can't believe you rolled that high on the perception because you beat her by 1 essentially for her stealth for following you all. And
I have a very high high perception.
yeah, you all can. I guess. Why don't you do this? Roll me a d4, one of you. And if it's a 1, that's kind of like how many minutes? It's like basically how many minutes until you find them.
Okay. Because it's been like 5 already. 1!
Let's go!
Go.
Okay. So as they're talking and she's trying, you all come, you don't see them right away. They're both shorter. She sees the three of you.
Them, maybe.
The way Pat thinks that we're all so
Hey,
tall.
I know the layout. Stop arguing. It's like you come around and she sees you.
Uh-huh.
And then she goes, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Make a smart choice with the choice that you have to make.
I'm going to give you a piece of advice. don't fuck with dragons.
I don't plan to fuck with any dragons.
That's what
If
you're
I
doing right
see
now.
any, I won't fuck with them.
That's what you're doing right now.
And we're here
Okay.
now?
You're walking up as she's saying this, like, tell you what. I'm going to do you a favor and go my own way and give you the advice. Make a smart decision.
No.
No. Hey, listen, everybody. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not calm down. My friend, the dragon here, is a little skittish. Wink, good cop, bad cop. I'm sorry. You must be very busy. Would you like a gold piece for us wasting your time?
No, thank you.
You don't want no fucking gold? Okay, easy, good.
I don't. I just want to go.
She wants to go because she's a liar.
Now, Pat, now that I'm closer to her little fucking rat face, does she look, does she resemble whomst I saw the other D?
Yeah, because I said her hair. Oh, that's because X saw this happen. You all notice she doesn't have like the auburn hair and the green eyes, or the brown eyes. It's back to green eyes, black hair with a white streak.
Gotcha, thank you. And besides, I saw you telling us the other day, so you can't lie. So it'd probably behoove you to spill the damn beans so that we don't, I don't know, cut your thumbs off and throw you in the damn ocean.
Yeah. Because we
I
could
don't know
work
who
for the
you
same
work
people
for.
on accident.
You're scaring me.
And we've already backed the blue once. We'll do it again.
Yeah, and we'll and you're gonna tattle on a tattler? No way.
Yeah, they already like us.
They already like
Yeah.
us. We bring in
what part
so
of town
many
are
dead
we-
fish people.
Is there like a cop walking by?
New rule. Do
I'll
you want there?
I'll make
Do you
me
want
like
there to be a cop
don't
walking
fuck
by?
with
Wait, what do you want? Before I know what the.
I don't.
Do you want there?
No, I don't.
Steve is fully like he's just like, hey.
Well, I need to know if a high number should be yes or no. Like, do you want a cop to walk by?
Steve
Do
wants
you want a
cop to walk by,
constable, a
but-
naval constable?
I mean, they know us. So
No, there is no constable walking by at the moment.
Okay.
thanks God for me.
She's like, look, this can get weird and bloody, and I can almost promise you, you might take me down, but one of you won't be getting back up from this fight.
Psh,
Oh goodness.
They tell us that all the time.
listen,
Pat,
we're not
I
trying
had
to.
cast Supreme Awareness. That sounded like I've got backup threat. Is there anyone else near us that
Ooh.
might
You
You
have
did
been
cast that
invisible?
already, yeah.
Ooh,
That would be invisible?
Yeah.
No, you don't see any invisible people in there.
All
But
right.
I think she's just talking about herself.
Pat.
Hmm.
Where are we again? Like, is there like a ton of fucking people?
You're no, yeah. I mean, it's like I said, it's at this point 4:30-ish, between 4:35. It's relatively busy. You're kind of in a eastern central part of Bridgesport, and
but if
you know,
we
there's people
tussle here,
going to and fro.
there's gonna be a ton of witnesses, right?
yes, if you have like a all out, this is very different from like a kind of a we're gonna have a little fisticuffs match that Eck had with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
but we're
brass
also
hand.
where
This is-
we live, which is the part of town where nobody cares.
Yeah, but you've moved kind of closer. You're kind of on the edge. So like east central. You're in a little bit more where they kind of care a little more. It's kind of on the edge.
Care?
It'd be
don't
kind of
care. You know?
yeah.
Yeah. Like, so
You're
like
kind of right on that
so across
cusp.
the bridge they
So
care,
she's
but if
like-
we're on this side of the bridge,
okay.
we're good.
She goes, she's like, so she's kind of getting exasperated. She goes, you know what? I don't really want to do this. Fucking hell. Yes. Obviously, you know, you would have met me at some point, any point, you know, anyway. Obviously, I work for Niles.
What?
I've been following you since he talked to you the other night to see what you are up to, and I'm just, he needs to know what's the fucking plan there, guys. You want to get rid
See,
of that debt?
I want
You want to kill?
I want
yeah.
to just make I just want to make a quick point, like a quick point and note
Yeah.
that you could have just said that from the very fuck start. But look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're Christians.
Look at you.
What were you trying to do here?
follow you, obviously.
But no, so when we ask you who you work for, because
Who is that
when
asshole?
there's somebody following,
Who is that
what if
dumb idiot you fought with at the fruit market?
that was one of the beard guys? I thought you were a fucking beard guy, and
Yeah.
I was gonna kill you.
Well, I beat another beard
One
guy
of the
up.
beard guys. They
Yes.
work for the Steelbeard.
Yes.
No, we
And
don't
beat 'em
work
up.
for. We beat them up as clearly as you saw.
No, he did. The guy you beat up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
he
did.
worked for the beard. So you understand why I'm like, oh, another one of
Yeah.
his beard dudes is trying to follow us.
Beat their
again.
ass. I hate those.
You could have
beards.
just
So
said, hey,
are you going to take care of Angus then?
Yeah. That's the plan.
That's the plan. I hate that
What
dude.
fucking deception there, Brett. The delivery.
Well, Steve, but see, here's the thing. The question you asked was, are we going to
Wait.
take care of Angus? And
Yeah.
yes. In a nice way.
Pat, can we retroactively give Brett help because I did beat
Yes,
up that
sure.
guy?
And I did,
Yes.
and I did, and I on the stack I said, yeah, that's the plan, and I got a fat charisma. So
Yeah.
How does inspiration work? I get to roll it again, right?
just go ahead and
roll
roll it
again.
again, and you have help, so
And
you
you
can
have
roll,
help, which is also advantage.
so you can roll
All right.
6 d20s. Just kidding, just 2, but
and you have your other monk thing that you also roll with advantage.
What am I rolling?
deception.
Deception.
Deception. I got +3, baby. 20.
That's a great roll.
Okay, she's like, okay, when?
Oh, why are you shaking us down again?
I'm not shaking you down. I'm just.
You could tell the four of us we're good citizens. We're not
all-
used to doing bad things, so we're trying to figure it out.
I'm just wondering, what do you have a plan? Are you gonna
We
do
don't
this?
have
And
a
when are you
plan
gonna
yet.
do
We're
this?
trying to figure it out. That's what we're trying to do.
Okay.
If you guys
were
were to
heroes
keep
following us,
Where are you going right now?
Scaring us.
Steve
We have a
Steve
tip.
puts his hand up to the friends, like, listen, do we look like the kind of organization that has a schedule? Like, we're more of a like holistic.
That's true.
fighters
We're
here.
like a seat of our pants.
When the
Yeah.
opportunity presents itself, we will strike.
And
Yeah,
maybe
well-
we're walking to see if we get some more information about old
Yeah.
Beardy. And then you
We got a
scared
tip.
us, and now I might have to go take a nap for the rest of the day.
I don't know how much time we have. You said so. He's got new muscle. It looks like you said you
Well,
fought
there's that one
somebody?
guy that you. I
that
assume you
guy
saw
in
him
the
too.
thing, I guess.
I don't know if that's new.
Because I
Yeah,
thought
I
we
don't
took
know.
care of everything he had with him.
What?
Okay, well then, yeah, I guess he has a guy that I beat up. So I mean,
We've done a little recon. He's got like 6 guys in pajamas as bodyguards. Like, that's not a big
So
deal.
which is it? 6 guys in pajamas or one guy that you beat up?
We beat one
Well,
guy
there's like-
up.
I beat one guy up.
Yeah, we beat one guy. Like, you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe if you didn't like distract us, we could figure out if there's guys in different pajamas, maybe guys in sport coats or something like that.
Okay.
But no, you want to follow us and make us cry.
Yeah, we got a tip. We're trying to follow up on it, and then here
Okay.
you are being weird.
You're being weird, and you're making me so angry.
I'm being
let's
weird.
go, Guinness too. I cast message, and I want to talk to Eck. Like, should we like break bad? I could cast hold person on this person, and we could just like throw a shawl over their head and carry them somewhere.
Oh, or killer. Yeah, either one.
Okay, so you want me to do it?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, that's all I need. Patrick. Bonus action. After I talk about crying, I step back a little bit and shake my head. I'm like, I need a damn breath. I'm gonna throw up. And then I wait to see if she rolls her eyes, SMHs, or something like that. Then, as a boner action, I want to expand a use of my Bardic Inspiration. I'm doing this right for the very first time in the campaign. And I choose her. So basically, she gets a minus D8 the next time she rolls a saving throw. Basically, it's just me muttering, and the muttering like distracts her in a weird way. Like, I knew I should have waken up. I knew I should have got a
I
fucking
knew I
bagel.
shouldn't have waken.
Like the coffee was bad. I should have went with tea. Yeah, and just like that. And then, I want to cast Hold Person upon her,
Okay.
and that's a Wisdom
save is that?
saving throw.
Ooh.
and a wisdom saving throw, and I have to roll a d8 and subtract that from my roll.
Yeah,
Correct.
and if you just want to take what Josh rolled as on his D8 before, I would allow it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the 7.
If you just want to save time, like that'd be fine with me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll. She's gonna spend a luck point to reroll that.
She has the luck point. I guess she's a halfling.
Okay, so that's a 17 minus
8. Let's go. Come on.
8.
6.
8.
Fuck, 11.
Ah!
Yes. Yes.
She's held.
All right. So yeah, basically,
she's stuck,
you see
so
her
she can't
paralyzed. I'm like, okay, go.
Can she talk? Can you talk when you're held, person?
I think they're paralyzed.
Yeah. Let me.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
Paralyzed for the duration. Make wisdom saves again.
The
It's a
rules
crit if we
say
hit,
you
right?
Cannot speak.
Well, I think because it's like paralyzed is like 2 things, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're paralyzed, like,
Because if you're paralyzed, you're incapacitated. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a crit. If you're within 5 feet, and then incapacitated, you just can't take actions. So I've always done it where like they can technically like mumble, right? Like it's they
okay,
can
but what
talk.
if I don't want her to?
This
What
is.
if we
I'm looking
just-
at things saying you can't speak.
Okay, can me and
Oh, they
Nimue-
cannot speak. They cannot move or speak. I stopped reading.
Yeah, can me and Nimue EVP trigger
You're so lucky.
her in the face to crit unconscious her, and then we take her back to the house.
Non-lethal
If you-
damage is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
If you hit the hold person, doesn't it end?
no,
No, is that a different thing? I
that's
thought they
a
can't
different thing. Yeah, that's like a
That's a
Tasha's
different
laughter or
thing.
something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
hold person
Whole
stays
person's
until they
very good if it's
if it hits.
So
Yeah.
we're so you're gonna so that's kind of can be subtle. She's just standing there, but you're gonna try and hit. You're gonna strike her to knock her unconscious.
Part of me thinks,
I'm
you know,
asking.
if part of me thinks
everybody.
out of character just for fun because it's fun to do it. Like, should we quickly tie her arms, like, and then throw like a hoodie over her, and then bring her somewhere less scary? Because she gets to try to get out of it soon, right? Like we're not in
That's what I'm saying, we should knock
combat.
her out.
Yeah,
Mouth
I think.
gag. She's magic. Mouth gag.
Okay.
No verbal
What if we? But
opponents.
if we knock
No.
her unconscious, and we could accomplish all of that.
Yeah, I guess my
But you
fear.
can still be held person.
My fear is that we're in public. You know, but
Just shout like if anyone comes over, just say bounty.
okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, you guys EVP
Yeah.
trigger her then. I love it.
Nimue and I grab like each of her arms, and then we ram our knees into her chin so that her brain jiggles in her skull, and she goes unconscious.
Yeah, the more like we don't try to hide what we're doing, the more official it looks.
That's so true.
Yeah,
People's
we-
champion trigger.
and then bah! And then we like
You
crack her
see
in
an
the head.
old woman walk out in front of a porch with a big bucket of some nasty water and throw it in the street, and she looks at all of you.
Okay.
no.
Official business.
She
Official
just
business.
she just kind of
Steve
looks. And she goes,
waves. Criminal.
Official business.
she turns and goes back inside.
All right. So their attacks.
Canonically, there are no cops around.
You
Yeah,
said that.
you did say
At
that.
the
You
time,
said that.
in that moment,
And that
I am
includes
trying to
old
have a
women
mental
with
clock
piss
ticking,
buckets.
and I'm rolling. I have a mental clock going, and periodically I'm rolling, and you are getting very fortunate rolls
Mhm.
to see if any naval constables happen to walk by.
All right.
So
yeah,
that's
you
fine.
guys have advantage to hit, and if you do hit, it's a crit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you. You don't need to like. I don't like the idea of like pummeling her. If you hit her and she goes,
You don't
unconscious,
want to just beat up someone who can't fight back, Pat?
Yeah.
Give me 7 rounds.
No.
Right. Okay. So,
So
yeah,
we're
then
gonna.
we just take her
I
back to the
literally, I'm
house.
gonna do one more roll. You have the. You can
Unconscious.
have like a sack over her. She's unconscious, and you can throw her over your shoulder and carry her back. I'm doing one more roll to see if. 'cause it-
On the stack, I am counting 1 Tallahassee, 2 Tallahassee, 3 Tallahassee, 4. And then I pop her with another unsettling words. That's my version of negative bardic inspiration.
Mhm.
So the next time she makes it, she also subtracts a d8. And if you want to use a 7, that's totally fine with me.
All right, but also gagged and tied hands. No,
Yep.
none of this, and no words.
Yeah,
no
throw like
magic.
a cloak over her head a little bit, and just be like, 4:30 and you're this drunk? That's crazy. Bounty.
bounty.
Yeah, and I mean, once we get back to our proper side of town, no one is gonna give a shit.
Yeah.
Let's go. We
Just gotta
load
get
her
2
up on
blocks of-
I'm gonna
Steve.
roll one more
Steve
time,
starts floating away.
and there's not a huge presence, so it's gonna be rare. I have to beat the DC for a constable to walk by is 15 straight up. So you have a 75% chance no
Let's
one's gonna
go!
see us.
We also have money.
But how many times did you roll, Pat?
And I rolled a 9.
Oh, Pat,
So-
you suck at this.
You
So we
go
get her
back.
home.
You have successfully kidnapped this halfling woman.
Yeah,
proud of yourselves.
let's go. Do we have a cheaters?
Pat.
I need a soundboard.
Pat, I like how you try to make it sound like she's innocent. Like, no.
She threatened me, Pat. I almost started crying. That was real.
All
He
right.
was going to help her grandmother at the bakery. She told you, and you just kidnapped her.
And she's a liar. You could
This
have
whip.
Pat. You had the opportunity to have me roll insight like 4 times, and you didn't let me do it, or you didn't ask me to do it. I should say.
Passive
so
insight.
She lied to me. Are you saying my
Uh,
passive insight of 13? I had good.
So,
timing?
Pat, do we have a
Taylor's,
basement?
Like
I-
wrapping up for the day. He's like tethering off Shrimp Biscuit and Jeff in like the little barn he's built them, and he sees you with an obviously humanoid like figure kind of slump, and he's just like, "Don't want to know about it. I'll be back in the morning.
Oh, I just wave.
Bye."
I just
And
wave
he
really
just
big.
like he just
I hope those Kramer are hungry.
and you just hear, "I said I don't want to know about it."
You know what I mean? Strong jaws on those Kramer.
Oh. He just fingers in his ears as he's walking away. La 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 la.
We're gonna feed her to do we have a
Okay.
basement? I forget if we've asked if we have a basement. Because really, dark deeds deserve basement. It's not really an attic thing. Ghosts are for attics.
You
That's
want
true.
to
Okay.
take this person to our base?
Yeah.
They already know where we live.
It's the safest
they already
thing.
know where they live.
We already did the interrogation. We got the answers. Just give them to Angus.
That's maybe fair. I like that.
That'll
Yeah.
look so legit. Like, hey,
Part of me.
here's the enemy operative, tied, bound, and gagged.
That's true. Part of me was just so scared about walking with her further, right? Like what we need to go. What we need to do. This is such a good plan. It has 0 holes. Go back home. Really spend like a long time tying her, putting like fucked up gloves on her, like gulper gloves on her hands, so she can't cast.
And then plucking her eyebrows out every time she doesn't answer one
Yeah.
of our questions.
Cutting Achilles tendon, cutting her tongue out.
I thought
And
you
then-
guys had like a reason to kidnap
What?
this
And I
person.
could heal her,
You just
too.
Kidnap them
What is
randomly.
everyone's
I can
did
heal
not
her. I can
expect
heal her injuries
this
back so we can do it again.
session to end with everyone's alignment shifting a few squares.
Yeah. What the hell are we doing?
I'm kidding about the torture ish. But what we
But
could do
do-
is we could wrap her up in like gulper merch or something like that, and be like, we're doing a big delivery, and then we take the cart, we cover it with other merch. Because what I'm trying to say is, I'm overthinking how do we get this person from point A to point B without getting in trouble.
We're in the shitty part of
So-
town. No one cares.
We're not gonna get in trouble. We do bounties. They're
I already
criminal.
rolled. You can, and that was in my understanding going back to the Emerald Estate. So you can walk into the Emerald Estate with her. I've already rolled, and nobody that cares
Yeah.
has taken notice.
And my assumption
and-
is the more west we go, the more constables we're gonna see.
But we're not going. Aren't we going towards?
No, yeah,
If we're going
you
to
are
Angus.
you
I don't know where
are
Angus
north. You are like northeast side of
Mhm.
town, and north and northeast is like the shitty parts where there's very
Yeah.
very few.
And where's
There's
Angus?
no like
Sorry?
constables up there.
Angus is really close to you.
Oh,
On
perfect.
north
Okay,
there.
yeah, awesome. I was overthinking it in 7 different ways as opposed to my normal 4.
Yeah,
Praise
yeah.
God.
We're kind of in like the safe zone. I figured we're bringing her back so that we could be like, we're diffusing tension now,
Oh.
like because she's obnoxious. But if you want to give her to Angus, I'm also down for that.
Yeah, I didn't even think about giving her to Angus. That whips. I like that. I didn't realize Angus was so close. I'm probably talking about
So let's
Gal.
do
The
that.
only question I have is, did they clearly didn't know previously where Angus was hanging out in town, and if we do this and then she gets away, then they're gonna know.
She's not gonna get away.
Yeah,
If you go from the Emerald Estate with her to the Cuttlefish, I will roll one more time, but only on a 20 would someone who cares notice.
Yeah, what?
Well, put her-
I say we put her in a
barrel.
goddamn barrel box. You name it. Cover it and people's
guess, yeah, that's
champions
true, yeah.
hats and things like that. Put her in the hat.
Yeah, she's only half a ling, dude.
Yeah, bro. We
Nimue
got
has a giant
fuck
crab
up, bro.
shield.
yeah.
Yeah. So we can like stuff her in whatever, and then I can carry the box because I'm big and strong. I'm a big dragon.
Yeah. All right, let's do that. Yeah, when we get to the Emerald State, in the basement, by the way, we make sure everything's tight.
Well, do you go into the base? Well, okay. So if you're gonna do that, I have a. So you go into the Emerald Estate, and Birdie's like, "Hey, bosses.
What's up?
Hey,
You've got to start doing that outside. You're stinking up the place. It smells like gym socks in here.
Yeah, let me get a hit, brother.
yep. It's so strong.
Smooth.
It's so strong. So what's up?
Don't worry about it. This is a little secret time.
Okay.
You didn't see nothing.
Yeah, you don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah, you're too special. to
Okay.
me.
Thanks, boss.
You got it. Hey,
So-
take a gold piece.
Okay, remove a gold piece. She does. Thanks. We saw some good merch today.
I don't care.
Kinda,
Sorry, we're
any
really
more,
busy. We're really busy right now. Take the
any more tournaments? Because like,
Shut up. Sorry. That's why I
Oh.
gave you the gold piece because I'm being rude,
Yeah.
and so we have to go down to the basement, baby girls.
well, you don't. You've never been. You don't know. You have to. You don't know if there's a basement.
That's true.
here
I did
or not
invent a
yet.
basement for
Go
evil
ahead
purposes.
but go ahead and.
You guys got
ask.
a
Okay.
basement in this motherfucker? Why didn't I ask that before?
Birdie goes. She goes. She looks off into the distance for a minute, and she goes, "Yeah."
Well,
I don't know where the door is, though.
you don't know where the door
Where's
is. though.
Owen?
What do you mean?
Where has
Yeah,
Owen
where's
been
Owen?
this entire
Owen's probably at home doing push-ups or something.
I think he said he had to go help his mom
Lame.
with something with flowers.
Whatever.
You know what? That's better for all of us.
And you don't. So you
Yeah.
think we have a basement? You just don't know how to get into it.
Yep,
Okay.
that's right.
Guys, do you want to take a quick 2 to see if we can find the door to the basement?
Pat, how
I'm a
up
ranger,
code-
Pat. Can I
I
find
have
the
a passive
basement?
investigation, Pat.
Pat,
Of
I
19. I just walk through this bitch being like, well,
I got a 22 in survival. Where's the basement, Pat? I have to know where the basement.
Okay,
19
So,
passive
act-
investigation.
in the back room, and like the back room, like the break room, there you feel under there's like a carpet, an old ratty carpet.
Hell
you feel
yeah.
like the boards or something weird. It's like the texture changes. And if you flip back the carpet, you see a trap door, like not trap door, like a cellar door that you'd pull up.
Yes. Now this is where we
And
uncover
it
some
is-
fucked up shit down here.
Yeah.
I'm excited. PU.
If you open it, yes, it is dark. It is dank. There's cobwebs. It looks like the rusted hinge noise when you open that is horrifying
Hell
to your ears. It feels like it hasn't been opened for a very long time.
Well, haha, Pat. I don't have ears.
I can't hear anything.
Same.
You have holes.
Me and Nimue don't even have ears.
That's so true. Wait, what's an ear?
I think an ear is
Well,
not
isn't
just
the ear the vagina and
external
the earlobe
flesh.
the labia majora?
Well, this is the
Yes.
earlobe. The ear is the mechanism for receiving sound.
No, Tim got it in one. Tim got it in one. The ear is the vagina, and the lobe is the labia.
The labia. So you don't have ears, but you have sound labias.
Yes, we have a
Sound
sound clitoris.
slits.
That's what sound
A
slits.
sound
That's what we have.
urethra.
Why is that worse? Why is sound slit worse than sound labia?
An audiocy is what we have.
Idiocy. Yep.
I don't like the human body, nor kobold, nor frog.
So it's like dark.
I have
it's-
dark
it's
vision!
Pitch black down there. Okay. I mean, Tempest, you see. I also remember. I feel like people forget dark vision. You can see, but you can't really do colors.
Yeah, that's my
You know, when you're
understanding.
dark vision.
Well,
It's
okay.
kinda-
This is important for me to know for this particular campaign, Pat. When you say that, because that actually tells me nothing. When you say that, Pat,
Mhm.
if I were downstairs in this room and I opened a book, do I see the words on the pages?
Yes,
Colors?
No.
I would. No, I envision it more like gray, like shades of gray.
Okay, but
Valley,
again, if I open a book, those are shades of gray. Do I see the letters on the
Yes.
pages?
You can see the distinct. Yes, you can see like dark letters on a white page. Yes. You can
I
I
see the
just
can
want
letters.
to
read.
say that
Value is different.
Cinder Strike can be a torch.
Cinder can be a torch. I just want to know
Yeah.
that for future reference, Pat, going forward, because sometimes people would say dark vision, they mean you cannot see. You there is no distinction between colors.
I
so
would
you just
envision it
see
like
blank.
you would see
Yeah.
like night vision on a camera, like the grayed out night vision, like on my kid's baby monitor. Where it's just all
I mean,
gray, different
it
shades of
says the monster, can't discern color and darkness, only shades of gray.
Right, but
okay,
that's the
so
part where it's like text on a page.
let me
is technically shades of
describe
gray.
the cellar. It is dank, it is musty. There are rows of shelves. There are cobwebs everywhere. And you see lots of just really weird. There's like little statues, idols, there's boxes that are nailed shut with big red X's on them.
Should we put a pin
Wait, we
in
can't
it?
tell the red X's.
I'm
Did you see
very
X's?
curious about the X's.
Well, if Cinder Strike is,
I don't know if we can see the X's. We just see boxes.
Is this box
You
of
can
an
see
X?
that like the pigment, you can like discern that there's like different shades of pigment. It's just it
There's
appears
one
like
shaft of
Is
light
it-
coming up from the stairs that goes
But
right on
anyway,
the X.
there is a chair if you want to put her in the chair. Or what do you want to do? You're in this
Guys,
or
I don't
granny
even know
knots.
that I
We're
wanna be
tying
down
this
here
in
anymore.
granny knots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like so roped and bound and like limbs turning purple. The word like the most aggressive. She's like a mummy of rope.
Oh, and then I'll be like, I'm sorry we're doing this. If you're
All you
really
can
not
see-
that bad of a person, that's going
all
to
you
make
see
me
are
feel
eyes.
bad, I think. But
All you see are eyes, no hands, no mouth, just eyes.
and then we put a Nimue mask on and like
Is she
make it so she
still
can't see
in
out of
hold
it.
person?
No, I'm sure that's gone.
No, she
Why
was just
are we
unconscious.
doing this?
Why are
I mean,
we?
she's staring at you with absolute malice in her eyes.
Why?
They're just pure hatred.
I get. Yeah, I mean, she did get knocked out theoretically.
Brett, we're doing this because it's fun, Brett.
Brett, it's
We're-
fun.
It's a cartoon. It's a
Brett.
cartoon, Brett. We're having fun.
Nothing. No, there's no consequences. Don't you just want to go ape shit sometimes?
Yeah, we're trying to have fun.
Have fun.
Brett.
Listen, why I don't know why in character. I don't know why we're doing this. It's
Tempest
bad.
In
looks at
character. We're having
you.
fun, Steve.
His eyes go all black and he hands you a hammer. And he's like, "You're cool. You're cool, aren't you?
Yeah, you're cool, aren't you?
You're cool, aren't you?"
What?
My eyes go all platinum.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're
Like, I'm
in the
fucking with
cellar. She's tied. She's not helped, but she's just staring. She's actually like really calm and still.
Good for
she's
her.
not struggling. She's just kind of, but it's just pure like, I will fucking kill you the second I can.
See, now
And
we
that's
have
fine.
to keep. Okay, so I say we ignore all of this spooky shit for right now. None of my business. Put her in a barrel, and then we will.
Like this one with the axe, and I like
Stop!
scramble into it. And try to,
No, touch that. Don't touch that.
Did we rob them though? Did we like search their person before?
Oh, good point. We haven't done that.
mummifying
You're so
them?
smart. See? And I hand
yeah,
you a
probably
knife.
over
Where's their-
time. It would make sense.
Where's
over time.
their speaking stone or whatever bullshit? How are they? You know,
Yeah, go. Who has what investigation
you-
or perception
I'll
be
tell you
to
what-
search
yeah.
them?
Yeah, I mean, we were
Sure.
tying them, so we would have
Investigation,
definitely pulled off whatever
but
stuff.
Okay, I like to roll d20.
do they have any magic components on them that we can remove?
The dagger,
They have a +1 short sword,
we took that.
two mundane daggers, a
those.
+2 short bow.
Taking that.
Took that.
+2 short bow?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
that
wearing
would've hurt
leather
so
armor
bad.
under her coat.
I got a 14 FYI for investigation. Not
Okay.
great.
And a coin purse with 15 gold in it.
Jane, keep that.
Yeah. We're not rude. We're not thieves. So does my 14 find anything extra? Like a false tooth or something like that?
No.
That's fair.
Nope. Pretty light. She's traveling light, walking around. Weapons and a little gold.
All right, so there's nothing-
Little pocket change.
Crazy obvious, like a sensor beacon, whatever the fuck that means. Like, oh, that's where
Like tracking device.
tracking
thing?
device.
Like a-
Thank you. So yeah, do we have to roll anything to dress her up in Gulper / champion of the people merch? Throw in her fucking
Yeah,
barrel.
I'm gonna open a barrel to see if there's anything in it.
Out
Wait,
of
if you're gonna put her in a
character,
barrel, what's the point of the merch, the Gulper merch?
You gotta have plans upon plans,
That's all
Pat.
plans.
All right, let me see that barrel.
Out of character, I don't know if we should put. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if we put her in Toady merch. No one will know who she is.
Mm-hmm. And everyone has Toady
I don't want to
merch.
sully. Yeah, I don't want to sully the Toady stuff.
And part of me is like, we
Gulper
put
merch,
more Toady and Gulper merch on top because she whittle.
That's true.
I say we do that.
That's
Any
good.
other thoughts?
It's later on. It's gonna be like, oh no, someone killed a Toady fan.
And then we have to get revenge and just start killing. That gives us one free murder because we just blame whoever we kill on it. Brett, you're so good at this.
Separate from the free murder on fish cakes. That's separate.
Fish case on site. In
That's
fact,
special.
Pat,
That's a special one.
anything else we want to do? I'm loving that. Dress her up so she looks like merch because she's little. Couple layers. I hope she's comfortable in there. I'm not a bad guy.
Guys, what are we doing? This feels so bad.
She was trying to kill us.
Steve, we're trying to transport her to where we're going, but we can't.
Stop arguing in front of the victim.
Yeah,
She was just at work.
That's true. That's why we're not killing her.
Steve, we were just at work.
We're at work right now, actually.
The way pats you on the like thigh, I guess. It's just like, I don't know why we're doing this.
Gloves on or off?
Gloves off. Poison Steve, no.
No.
I
Even
say
if they're off, what is
Are you
Steve?
not
Is Steve
wearing
got his whole ass
pants?
thigh
Are
out?
you not wearing
Steve wearing hoochie daddy shorts?
yeah, it was jean shorts. Yeah, the whole time. It's not.
Steve is wearing the top half of a
Brett, here's the
V
thing.
I'm sorry,
and hoochie
Pat,
daddy shorts, and then the metal
Gulper-
boots.
Oh, good.
Gulper jorts.
Gulper
Gulper
George,
George.
100%.
Oh my God.
They have Gulper on the ass.
Gulper robes,
Brett.
Gulper gi, no pants.
Brett, I don't know if you've played games of Pat before, but here's the thing. We have to take extra precaution to make sure that this is an airtight situation.
Yes.
Because I guarantee you that we will be almost there, and Pat will be like, I rolled 3 nat 20s, 172 cops show up because they saw the loose finger poking out of the
why
bottom of the
Pat's
thing.
my favorite DM, because my brain has a sickness. So with other DMs, when I go all these extra plans, they're like, why are you do because what
With
if you try to
Pat,
fuck me? And that's
Yeah, with
You
Pat,
guys-
it makes sense because we will
You
get
guys
screwed
got
if
Pat
we don't
all
do it.
wrong. Pat wanted cops to show up, and he rolled 6 times to see if cops would show up.
That's
That's how
what I'm saying,
Pat
though.
rolls.
He rolled 6 times.
yeah. So it, like the way that I'm saying it is, he's not trying to foil you. He's trying to justify your insane decisions.
Exactly.
And he is always trying to do that to give it a little bit of caloric heft. So that's why Josh and I are like, no, more.
All right,
more,
Yeah, because I know for a
Okay.
fact that we're gonna walk outside and Pat's gonna be like, 13 cops are at your door randomly for no reason.
I think in
Roll deception.
character,
13
I
cops
think-
and also the apple dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
we're finding a really like definable line between what Steve thinks is acceptable behavior and the rest.
Steve,
of the
okay,
behavior.
Oh,
Brett,
hey, listen,
Brett,
Brett.
Steve is
Nimue
a known
does not
racist.
condone this.
Yeah.
Nimue has been silent.
Nimue
Steve-
never knows
What?
what's happening. It doesn't count.
Yeah, Steve is also a racist, so I don't know
No,
that
it's
this can be
not.
your line.
No, vampires are bad.
I do love Josh's thing where he says Steve's a racist, but because he doesn't like vampires, but Eck thinks all moonborn orcs are vampires. if we're doing this, let's do it. Let's fucking
We're
do
doing
it.
it. We're doing it. This is the first vampire I've ever met, and
Hey,
now I
bro.
think that that's what they look like.
Goodness.
I
All
say
right.
aloud, let's take her to the authorities because
Okay.
we can't be having this. Cast message. Let's take her to Angus and see what happens, baby.
Yes. That's all. That was the plan in the first place. We're just making sure we're safe.
Yeah.
Also, it's a cartoon, and we're Scooby Dooing right now.
Like, I
Yeah.
could jump off
So
a
she's in
building
Gulper-
and pull
she's
out an
tied up.
umbrella and it'll be fine.
She's tied up in Gulper, draped in Gulper merch, and also now in a barrel.
And a barrel with more Gulper merch on top.
Okay.
And in a barrel, and not in a way that would drown them, Pat, but I'm covering them with mayonnaise.
Okay.
All the merch
keep
is
them in
going to be
place.
soggy.
Now,
keep
now,
No, because it's hydrophobic, so she's just snug.
Because if they get out, there's gonna be a greasy trail.
Okay. Now, so Steve's like, this is evil, but also let me spice it up a
Glug, glug,
little
glug.
bit. Let me add the
She
worst
may or not.
sensation in the world.
She may be a bad person. She may not be a bad person. Can we appreciate how awful this is from her perspective?
Mhm.
What you just did?
You know what? If she didn't want this, all she had to do is be like, yeah, I work for Niles and I'm trailing you guys because you're being suspicious. And we could have been like, oh,
Yeah, if
She's
she was
like,
a smart
my
thief,
bad.
she'd
I
be
thought
like,
you were a
"This ain't
steel
worth
bearing
it,"
person.
you know.
Sick.
here's the thing:
I
is
gotta
we
say
just
grandma.
kidnapped. We just kidnapped an official on the books PI that
Well.
Niles hired legitimately to follow
On the
us.
books?
On the
On the
books?
No.
No, this is
absolutely
a
not.
this is a
This is a-
rascallion. This is a skullduggery.
They
rogue.
have
Her
they have
her
a nice
immediate
little office downtown,
no.
and like a
You know
little
how I know
cute
she's not a
sign.
PI? You know how I know she's not a PI? Because I said, come here often, and her immediate response was to try to hold a knife to me. That's not a PI move.
Also, Brett,
That's a
we
street
didn't
thug
find a notary ring on her. And
sure
PI is a
didn't.
tough business, and they're often multiple things. So if
Also, didn't
there's
hear magnifying glass. I also didn't hear magnifying glass.
no hat with the two brim, no cigar, and dames with legs from here to there.
Pat has attention to detail. Pat would have said that if it was a PI. Because we know Pat. Pat would have said, "You find the little thing in the
Pat
magnifying
would not
glass."
have been able to resist doing a
100%.
Yeah,
Pat would
see?
have put it in there.
Yeah, what's his nuts is gonna show back up. All right, should we get the fuck out of here with
Let's get the
our
fuck out of here. Let's go
Please.
drop this bitch off.
barrel?
I'm helping you with the barrel.
Before
Oh
we
my
do
God.
accidentally do something we can't take back, that we're all like, "Ooh, I didn't like that."
All right.
We
I
Scooby
rolled
Doo
my
too
one
close to the
roll.
sun.
I rolled my one roll. It was a 12. You do not see any
Yay.
naval constables.
Yay!
That's what made the DC so
And-
high because we were
And people mind their
cautious.
business on North Pier. So
Mhm.
any locals kind of look, are kind of.
In character,
One of those things
Steve
where-
hates the vibe of this. This
Sure.
is a bad vibe.
Yeah, because it was fine until the mayonnaise, and I agree.
Yeah,
That's
we were
too far.
fine to
All right.
mayonnaise.
Yeah, what if we set it down for a second? Ants get in there. We open it up, and it's a skeleton wearing a damn.
Yeah,
GoPro.
then that's your response. Then you're the one that killed her.
Do ants like mayonnaise?
Oh,
Dude, they fucking love
I
mayonnaise.
love it.
They fucking slurp that shit up.
That's why there's so many in
Yum, yum,
Florida.
yum, 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 yum. Yeah, because it's like all mayonnaise down here.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we're going to that bar, right? Where Angus is?
Yeah,
Is that
you
the
go-
most likely place.
Yep. You go into the cuttlefish. And I mean, if you want, we can go back to the map. Or we can
Oh,
just
do I
leave
need
it.
roll 20?
But if we go to the
That's
map,
what I'm
then
gonna
we're gonna tussle. I don't want to tussle.
Yeah, we're gonna fight.
We don't have to right now. You go into the cuttlefish. If you remember, you walk in the front door. It's a big open bar area. Lots of sort of kitschy, piratey, super stereotypical, like cheesy pirate decorations and weird statues and ornamentation from around the shores. It is this like green mossy brick with sort of porthole windows.
Passive
There
investigation. Are any of the statues
Okay.
similar to the ones we saw in the basement?
Ooh, that's very good. Nothing catches your eye to
That's
that
good.
effect.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yay.
'Cause I don't want to deal with that yet. None of my business.
Kind of similar. You see Monty standing by the curtain to the back rooms. You see Frankie, she's over by the bar, and then Guff, Bitterbark, the white bearded halfling man with kind of the grump, like the perpetual squinty one eye and the other eye with the eyebrow cocked up behind the bar. And he sees his like, what?
I wave
He
really
kind of looks
big.
and goes, what are you selling? The barrel? What is it? What can we get you?
Milk. Do you have milk? Can I have milk?
Got whale milk.
She's like,
No.
yeah, I'll take some of that. Pour in the barrel. Like, I don't know. We're just. She's probably first.
It'll neutralize the mayonnaise.
Yeah, how would we say like we need to go see her special friend or some shit like that?
Yeah, we would. Yeah, what's the special word we have?
What's the code?
We know the characters know it, but like
It was the code word was lumberjack.
Lumberjack.
Yeah, that's right.
My lumberjack could take some milk. Ugh, I didn't like saying that.
Guff was like, right. Well, sweet. Okay. Well, that barrel ain't gonna cause me no trouble. I kind of don't like to ask questions. It's kind of a deal here, but
No.
that barrel ain't gonna cause me no trouble, is
It's
it?
shit.
no,
That
it's,
is fully a question.
it's plaid. It's plaid shirts.
Yeah, that's a huge question.
I
Yeah,
said I
Steve
don't like
leans
to
in.
ask them, but
Steve
doesn't mean
leans
I'm
in
not
real
going to.
close. Do you really want to know what's in the barrel?
no, I don't want to. I just want to know if it's gonna cause me trouble.
No, it's plaid shirts.
This here's neutral ground in
Lumberjack.
Bridgesport, and I want to keep it that way.
Lumberjack.
Shh.
Okay.
I'm like screaming.
He looks over at Monty and he kind of nods. And then you're able to, if you just want to go ahead, walk through and then he goes, go to the actual back room, just going straight through.
Right.
Yeah,
blue
remember
curtain.
we went to the right, but now we can just go all the way back. Yeah.
I go back to the curtain I'm not supposed to go to and be like, this one, right? The blue one?
No.
Half Nelson, like, no, we must never know what's behind there. For some reason, I do agree with that. I don't know why.
It's like a yellow curtain I'm pointing at that is not the blue one, right?
No, but you would just go like straight through one and then straight through another. And
Knock,
like it's like you would go
knock.
through one.
Hello.
And then same thing. You're in this little like mini hallway, and it's wall on one side, barrels to the other, and you have to like walk around. On the other side of the barrels is sort of the lounge area.
Mm-hmm.
Is he there? Do we see him?
Yeah, he's sitting, and there are a few of the brass hands sitting there as well.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna be like, don't talk, don't shut your mouth, don't say anything. I'm gonna hold my fingers up, and then I'm gonna look at Tempest to cast message. That's my face I'm making to you, so he doesn't reveal himself too early.
Okay, I say to Angus Steelbeard, we captured a fucking spy from the fucking Apple Downs. She's in this barrel. It smells like mayonnaise because she's covered in mayonnaise. And this is our official, we shall be siding with you, my lady. But we want to keep it secret-ish. Because we told her we're taking her to the cops, I think. Maybe this is too much. Oh, fuck, I've cast a message 14 times. I have a headache.
No, bleeding.
In message, they can
reply.
He respond? Mm-hmm. He can reply? Mm-hmm. And you just hear in your brains like, what a mayonnaise. You know what? No, just, well, let's see ya. Forget it, don't matter. Just
that Steve's an evil fucker.
Let's
Watch
see,
out for him. All right, so he says that we should take her out. I mean, she can find out anyways, so she doesn't know where we are.
So I just like kick the bottom of the barrel open, and she just then like slurps out onto the floor.
Yucky.
Okay.
Like right into the middle of them. Like she just grease slides right.
And she just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the rest of like put their foot up and like stop her.
Angus stands up, and he has like this big sort of overcoat on, like trench coaty type thing. But it actually, and you can't tell when he's sitting down behind the table or anything. When he stands up, you see he has like he's got plate armor on under it.
Good for him.
Under the coat. And he reaches, leaning up next to the chair. Is like a big comfy chair. There is a large war hammer that was like kind of leaning up against it with the head on the ground. And he grabs it and he lets it just kind of drag along the floor, the head of the hammer. And he walks up to her, and she's just laying there looking up at him. Again, very steely eyes, no breaking, just big fuck you in the eyes. And does she have like a mouth gag or anything like that? Or?
Yeah. It's just eyes.
He leans down and he goes, "Oh, Sneaky Jean, as I live and breathe."
Sneaky Jean, that's a fun name.
And he pulls down the gag. And he goes, "Hello." And she doesn't say a word. She's just kind of staring up at him. He goes,
"Angus Steelbeard, what are you doing here?"
He's like, I think the halfling's out of the barrel there with that.
Oh, Pat, you get inspiration.
Click it on your sheet, Pat.
Yeah, put that on your sheet, brother.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. And he looks down and he goes, "All right, Gene, here's your one chance to save your neck. What can you tell me about what old Niles has got left in the tank? What resources? I know there's you, there's Niles and Reggie. Anything else? Any of them cousins that is on their way here?"
Let's do it, math.
No, I'm kidding.
She I was rolling an intimidation.
No, their
check.
ship sunk. They dead as hell, brother.
And she goes, it's just the three of us. And we hired these four to kill you.
Do we tell them
Last
that?
I heard they were taking the job. The brass hands all stand up. There's four of them. That
And
you
we're
can
probably all
see.
standing there like nodding, like, yep.
They all stand up. And he looks up. He's like, "Oh yeah, you here to kill me?"
No, we just
Is
told
that
you we're
guy
joining.
beat up here?
I just told you we're joining you. I just said that to you magically.
Wait, Pat, is the guy beat up here?
You wouldn't know. You can
Oh, 'cause
ask.
he's in the-
It's the one guy with bruised
Yeah.
knuckle. I just
No.
said, Brett, my buddy. I just told you that we're on your side.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
we would have brought
Brett.
her here if we were gonna join up. If we
Yeah,
weren't,
we would have
gonna do
waited
that.
till you're like
No.
sleeping or going bathroom to attack you.
These guys have been extorting us for cash. Like, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Even if it's a
I mean,
bad
we wouldn't
idea, because we don't know how much your family on the shore or the mainland is gonna back you up. But fuck these guys.
Yeah, I don't
like,
think we would have brought her
clear-
here like this.
Yeah.
and put her in
Clearly, we're
manuals.
here for you, but like, if you need any more like convincing, you haven't threatened to kill us yet. These guys
Mhm.
totally have.
And not
So,
to be a prick, like I'm a little offended. So like I'm not even gonna roll a for you, Steelbeard. I'm not even rolling a persuasion because we have to have a base level of understanding for each other. I magically told you I'm on your side. That's a
Yeah.
bond
Mm.
between brothers.
That's true. We did warn you that she was in there before we let her out, so you wouldn't get revealed.
Because in our minds, here's what we're thinking as a family. Fuck the Apple Downs. They are so mean. I have to sleep in a room with no fewer than like 7 people, or else I have panic attack. And maybe if we did our job right, they don't know that we are no longer on their side. And then maybe we can use that to our advantage. But also in our mind, it feels like it behooves everyone to think that you did all of this, right?
Yeah.
It would look better on the mainland, and that way we don't get any splashback. A win-win, brave brother. Anyways, Sneaky Nelly, I think it was on you to, spill more beans or anything like that. I know you said it's just the 3 of you, but, now that you know how deep this goes.
He goes, "All right, Gene. Got anything else? Because I don't really feel like anything that might save me from, I don't know, killing you right here, right now. Here's your last chance." She's like, "Yeah." She goes, "Niles, we already knew they came and talked to you. They, not all of them, but Niles somehow got them to drink a potion of listening that stayed in their system for 24 hours.
Fuck.
And so we knew they came and saw you a few nights ago. And he immediately told sent word home that you'd enlisted these black pajama wearing fuckers. And some of the cousins are on their way here.
Fuck.
Like, really?
Does that mean that
Which
whole
ones?
shitty bar was bugged?
No. Oh no, he just made you. We like. I don't remember if I even drank anything when I was there.
You didn't.
But
But
yeah,
whoever the grog that
nasty
he
grog.
didn't touch.
Everyone that drank the
grog that
grog.
Niles didn't touch and thought was gross. Apparently gross.
yeah, he
That
laced.
some of you drank.
Pat, that is
was-
so not fair, because I will drink anything you put in front of me. It's like, here's a potion bottle with an X
It's
on it.
almost like I'm setting this up as if I know my players. But
That's not nice.
and it's so random that he ran into you outside that bar, right? Like, what a coincidence.
That's what I said.
Mhm.
No,
So
I knew it wasn't a coincidence. I was like, no, this is
Damn, small
so-
world. Crazy.
right. No,
Yeah. So, it's like, oh, which cousins? The twins? And she's like, and he like picks up the warhammer. She's like, oh, no, not the twins. The,
Oh,
the
thank
three
Christ.
brothers. The 3 brothers. Oh, that was fucking. I know, I've heard of them. He looks at the 4 of you. them some real. They some psychopaths. Them. There's some real. I mean, not as tough as the twins, but maybe a little more brutal, a little more vicious.
Okay.
I point to
Free.
Steve. He covered that halfling in mayonnaise. I think we're
good.
We're on par.
Yeah.
I think we're on the same level.
Yeah, he's a crazy fucker.
All right then. And with that, he just swings his warhammer down and crushes her skull.
Go!
And Sneaky Gene is dead.
I scream.
And then he looks at you all and says, "That trap door right there behind you, the closest one. Open it. Throw the body in. The crabs will have a nice meal."
Yeah, they love mayonnaise.
Why does not touch the body?
Yeah, we always like staring at it.
Yak.
What? Ain't got the stomach for it. All right. He just
I
looks
don't
at
have the
his
arms
breast
for it,
hand.
bub.
He's like,
Yeah, he's not very.
get to it.
Do you want me to heal her head so she could feel the crabs eat her? I say as I go to like.
No. So she's dead. Sneaky Gene is dead. She just smashed her head.
Dairy products,
And-
including mayo, are bad for crabs.
No way.
Oh, no!
Pat, you just killed so many crabs. How do you feel?
Maybe she'll rinse off when she's done. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
maybe they'll just get like diarrhea. It's like, oh, it's stinky.
So they just take and they just dump her. They just throw all the Goldberg merch down there too.
What's the non-fucked up way to ask this? To like see if her armor is magical. I don't want to get into implications like Skyrim mod implications, but is the armor worth saving?
No, it's just some leather
Perfect.
armor.
I shan't be
Okay.
asking more.
It's also covered in blood and mayo right now.
I mean, water.
And
We have
bits
water
of her
and salt
brain.
and vinegar.
The new title of this adventure, Blood and Mayo.
Yeah, I keep
Blood and
looking at the
mayo.
different. I keep looking at
Wayward
the
Shores : blood and mayo.
Yeah.
Blood is thicker than water, but mayo is
Mayo's
thickest of all.
Oh,
I keep like I'm going up to each of the pajama dudes to try to figure out which is the one I box.
I like by how? Because they just
Like
They're very
sniffing them and
stoic.
just kind of like trying to see and like asking,
and Angus like, can we help you with something there?
Well, yeah, I beat up one of your guys and I'm trying to see which one it is.
Yeah, right. Yes, we found out he's not
Yeah.
going to be around anymore.
Wait, what?
He got laid off.
Yeah.
He was really
That's
bad
one
at his
way,
job.
yeah. That's one way of putting it. Yeah.
Anyway, gosh. So
Speaking this way, Jean won't be alone. She'll have some company down there.
hey, shut up. We didn't need to hear that. We need better OPSEC and not nightmares. You killed that guy? That's crazy.
Not me. He kind of pats one of them on the shoulder. They take care of their own. Failure's not really
Well,
tolerated.
like to be fair, it was like if you think of the fight as like pro wrestling, like we were just kind of like
Yeah, he broke kayfabe by killing that guy. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You're like the
Yeah.
internet wrestling community. You think all this shit's real. That's
yeah.
embarrassing.
It was like a ploy to try to convince this lady that we were against you
You should
so
have done
that
that.
she would lay off.
Mm.
But it didn't really work because
Yeah.
she's a
Yeah, well.
dummy.
He was supposed to follow you without being noticed, and he failed.
Oh, yeah,
so.
he did fuck that up.
He
real
was
bad.
bad at his job.
Oh well.
Listen, though, that's like really hard to do now because we're all very paranoid. Like,
Yeah, you have at least 3 people in the party that are some type of anxiety issue.
Yeah, he doesn't even walk
Like-
anymore. He hangs on that guy and just fucking swivels and tries to
Well,
find
that's so I
anything.
can see.
Yeah,
that guy didn't even seem like he was like the worst guy, just like just for future reference. Like, we're just gonna see people when they're following us. Like, it's just gonna don't feel like you have to kill.
it would make me
everyone,
feel
you know?
better if you would stop doing that. Stop
And,
killing
like,
people because
I
we're
mean,
like really
like
good at
this-
what we do. So
Who'd you have do the killing? Was it fucking Cameron over here? Like, he sucks.
Well,
like,
are you gonna kill? Steve, they're gonna kill
You don't-
Cameron now.
I was gonna wait for you to ask, but you don't see any. The camera's not here.
Oh, no, Cameron. Oh,
Oh,
dang!
that-
All
that's-
right,
Sorry,
Her Cameron's not here.
dang.
but
You
So-
could
so-
phrase it in a different way of like
Like, was it Cam? Like,
yeah.
that dude.
there's
like,
no, it wasn't.
he's really
Cameron.
good at fucking
Yeah.
people over. Let me tell you.
So, and definitely there's a moment where you see 2 of them kind of like they turn their faces toward each other, but immediately snap back to like stoic rigidity.
Yeah, Steve's gonna talk shit about Cam at every possible
Hell yeah. Love
possible
it.
opportunity.
Top tier hater
So-
energy.
Angus is like, right, so, and he walks over to the, like, there's this big coffee table and it's very loungy, right? Like big plush chairs and sofas in this area. And there's some red wine in a decanter and he pours that into some.
I'll take some of that wine.
glasses.
It's not poisonous or
Right.
filled with anything,
So
right?
now that we've, shed blood together, as it were, let's have a chat about what's the plan. How is we going to make our move?
Okay.
I just down the entire glass and I just kind of like shake it. He wouldn't poison
Help
us.
yourself.
He's my best friend.
No, but like we just got the reveal that the last bad guy that gave us juice was bad juice.
Yeah, but that's a different guy. And like, what? Angus is gonna listen to our conversation with him? Get in.
Angus kinda raises his glass and takes a big pull.
That's my dude.
He's a little sloppy with it, like little trails.
Ooh, I
of red
like
wine
that.
on the corners of his mouth. Go into his beard, give it a little reddish tint.
A little
Rusty.
dehydrated, this guy.
Be careful.
He's like, right. So, when is do you have when's you have the money, right? Is it when's the next when are they gonna come and collect? How long until then?
We tell them because I don't remember the time frame.
Yeah,
but
it's
like
like
a
you said, like a
week or
week,
whatever.
but I don't
A
know
week,
how
yeah,
long
a
a
week.
week it is. Yeah.
It doesn't wait that long, but
whole 10 day.
you can always like get word to your mate, your bloke Niles, and say, hey, you got a windfall and you got money early
I'm from there.
from
Yeah,
where?
that's true. So he knows that there's a pretty good chance that we're working with you. And I feel like if old halfling over there doesn't report in, he's gonna know for fucking sure. So I feel like any subtlety is probably out the window. And in my fucking opinion, and I don't know about you spooky guys, we should break bad tonight, right now. We should go
Oh yeah.
ASAP.
Tempest has a lot of ideas.
I have a lot of ideas, and most of them are gone because of us drinking that listening potion.
You did drink the Kool-Aid, yeah.
Yeah, because like my brain was like, should we set up like a quadruple, spy situation? But like they know that we know that they know that we know that they know that we know that we are on Angus's side. So can we use that? But I'm like, no, fuck it. Let's use that hammer, and that's a nail, right? Is there any better plan than just rolling them at midnight, the murder hour?
I mean,
No.
all right. So like, I hear you, but like, is it better to like try and take one or two at a time, like when they show up, and then like, we got.
Well, there's only two.
I
right
mean,
now.
I
I'm
know
just saying we
where-
need to kill them before their
I hear
cousins
Niles.
get here.
Niles got himself a little brownstone, little get on the south side of the city. And Gene's gone. He's got Reggie. Reggie's now slouch. I tell you that Reggie done killed 4 of me men in our
Damn.
last scuffle. But
but it's just those
that's the
two.
big minotaur that's always walking around.
And Niles can't kill anybody. So just those two right now. The other people aren't here yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because the other dude with the golem it doesn't live here.
Yeah, because my
Right.
assumption is it's going to take a little bit at least, right, to get here. So if we it's been
Yeah,
a couple
if you,
days since they
it's-
theoretically found
it's
out and
been-
called word.
It has been, I'll tell you exactly. You first met Angus we are currently on the night of day 44. Day 41 was when you met Angus. So it's been 3 days.
That was the
So-
deadline.
So it would, if someone left from Anchor Landing on a boat, on a ship, it would take anywhere from 3 to 5 days
Shit.
for them to hit Bridgesport.
Well, it'll probably take time for
But-
the thing to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the message would take time to get there. So
But so we got that even more
But he
reasons
could have had a
that we
whisper
should-
scroll.
That's
too.
very true. There's probably like 8,000 ways to make them to already be there. That's what I'm saying. We need to go now because they're either there or they're getting
we
here
do a
soon.
little assault on Niles' brownstone. Just end it right now.
Yeah, and
Just
if those
say,
3
"This is our
fuckers are there,
fucking time."
good, easier.
Nice.
okay.
He turns to one of the brass hands and says, we need to get word to all the our bloke in with the guard, the naval guard, and tell them tonight's the night, and they need to back the fuck off.
Okay.
Oh, can we have like would it be cool if, we don't want to join your party, but like what if we had some of those masks so that it looks like you guys did everything.
He
give it.
looks at them, and they all kind of in unison go like very slowly shake their heads. So
It's kind of a
Brass
thing.
Hands is pretty. They take their brand pretty seriously.
What's your
Which,
brand?
Yeah, they did kill that guy.
My brand is just being awesome and winning.
I point to the hammer.
Wait.
Steve looks at the Brass Hands like, you guys take your brand seriously, but you have fucking Cameron in your group. Like, give us some fucking pajamas. This is supposed to make you guys look good. Do you want to make us look good tonight, or do you want to make you guys look good tonight? We're gonna go and fucking kill people. Give us the fucking pajamas.
Steve's activated.
Wow.
One of the Brass Hands walks over to Angus and kind of leans in really, really close to him. He's like,
Oh God, they're kissing. I say to Tempest.
no, just like,
Ooh.
right, no, so, no, you're not going to get to dress up, right?
Angus, do you have like your guards that were murdered by everybody? Do you have something that we could wear that we would look like we were part of the Steelbeards or something?
I mean, we got some clothes. They were just wearing, they were just blokes like me, somewhere armor, somewhere clothes, nothing.
Kind of need a theme.
We don't really go for like uniforms in the Steelbeards. We're just,
Angus.
I don't like that.
Bro.
just he's got like a signet ring, a family crest signet ring. That's it. He's like, just got a signet ring. That's about it. We don't really
if
go
anyone
much.
else sees the People's Champion kicking the fucking Apple Downs ass out of town, like, we're gonna get the credit. You're not gonna have any street credit.
That's true.
I'm not worried about it. The town will be mine.
We have merch.
It sounds like you have no merch because if you have bad brands.
Do you want merch? We could do a partnership on
No.
merch.
Oh, we should do a partnership on merch.
No.
Okay, well, say maybe. I hear maybe. All right, boat 2. Sounds like we're gonna have to come up with our own disguises. So they got the bedsheet thingy covered. We'll do something different. Probably shouldn't be Gulper or People's Champion theme because that's kind of our thing. So let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, TM.
What if we dress up as shitty street food sellers?
So he kind of turns to them. He's like, all right. He turns to one of them. He goes, get the rest of the lads. Head down to Niles. Let's do this thing. You can come or not. I don't give a shite.
Where does it cover you from the shadows?
So we got the intel. Thank you for that. You helped us eliminate a piece from the board.
Yeah, we did help, but we can also cover you a little bit if you need it.
Wait, is he saying he doesn't want us to be there?
He doesn't care. He's saying they're going. They're going
just being
tonight.
arrogant.
Yeah,
Pat, this guy's
We've
so
already like verified this guy sucks at planning and has no plan.
We should just let's cover him from the shadows. Let's do that. We'll hide.
Let's all just throw
cover
on
him.
I don't know.
You want to walk with me? They're gonna run ahead. They like to do the whole shadowy thing too.
Okay.
Dart
So
around.
we'll
just
buy hoodies
what?
on the way.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fucking great. I'm gonna take this. He looks at the pitcher, the decanter of wine. So I'm gonna take this with me and slings his warhammer over his shoulder. I'm gonna have a nice little stroll for me, new city, the new city I'm about to own.
Oh no.
I'm gonna look him over. Does he have any injuries on him? Is he
No.
good?
He's good.
He's good. All right, looks good to me.
He looks like he's on fantasy cocaine, so this should work out well.
I think the Quaaludes are kicking in, bud. But all
All right, Boto, we're gonna have to like buy hoodies on the way so that they don't know
Okay.
it's us or something.
That's easy.
Wait, so the ninjas already left though?
They're about to.
They're like, yeah, there's 2 still here with him, but 2 left to get.
All right,
presumably
Steve's
more.
like, well, yeah, we'll be right behind you. And then if Angus leaves, Steve's gonna look around the room for some pajamas.
It's like you come. Wait, they're not. He's like, you can look around. You don't find any like.
Yeah, this isn't like where they stay. This is just where they meet.
This we just
never know.
walked in at a random time. Like I just figured they were here.
Which is a valid thing, but I get the vibe that they just like do their cahoots here.
Yeah.
That's
And
what's
they'd
in
be
the
like-
other room.
And they'd be like kissing.
That's where they're kissing. That's
where
where they
they're kissing.
change. That's where Cameron or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's in there waiting for. I bet you Cameron was in there, like, open, no loads refused type situation, and Steelbeard was like about to go in there, and then we kind of like
And
popped
scoop
up, and now
out.
he's like, wait.
That's why he popped that
over.
cocaine.
So he is sent. He's done it. He has sent brass hands ahead. They
Okay.
said Niles has a house, like a nice house on the south side of the city, saying, "Go for it. We're making a move."
And since
we think we can,
we're like in the north, which is like kind of bad. So yeah, we probably want to go to like Rogues R Us or Crime.
Yeah.
Crime
Incognito
Gap.
General, yeah.
Yeah, and just buy like cloaks, face masks, maybe some flair that we can't help but add in there, like a red.
I'm
a
gonna
red
say that
sash.
Nimue and I in hoodies look like the Kermit meme.
Okay, perfect.
Like that's just like you just see
Okay.
like snoot.
Just no.
So
Yeah.
Angus just starts walking south. Like I said, he's got a pitcher of red wine that he's drinking from. He has a big warhammer slung over his shoulder and his back, and he's just strolling. He's
There's
wearing
no
like his
fucking
trench.
subtlety.
He's wearing like a trench coat, full armor on underneath it. And he's whistling a bit. And he's just drinking red wine, and he's strolling, and he's kind of solo right now. And then the brass hands are presumably like moving on ahead and going to make their move.
Okay.
And the sun
All
is
right,
like
I guess
almost about fully set now at this point.
we'll go. I guess we'll follow them. But like, yeah, if we could stop off at the Emerald Estate to put on some alt.
You can. That's
clothes
fine.
or
Yeah.
something.
Mhm.
Yeah. I have a question about the bow. You said it was a +2 short bow.
Yeah.
Did anybody want that, or can I have it? Anybody want it?
You got it, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna take.
did anyone want that? It was a. Did she have +1 dagger?
They should have +1 sword and then mundane dagger.
Short
+1
sword.
short sword and a
Gotcha.
+2 short bow.
Gotcha.
I mean, I
Yeah.
could use the sword too, I guess, because my sword's just regular. I
Oh, you
just
might
have
as
2
well.
regular items.
It's a short
Okay.
sword though, not a.
I only use short swords.
Talking.
Can you imagine him using a long sword, Pat?
Yeah, I'm very well. I think Nimue does, but I'm very little.
Yeah, Cinder Strike's
Yeah.
maybe a long sword.
I use finesse weapons, and short swords are finesse weapons.
Yeah. So you kind of just follow behind Angus, just kind of keeping your distance, and people you get some looks. There's people out starting their nightly drinking, and they're like, okay, like just
Can we be
this
cool
dwarf-
and like ninja run across the rooftops?
Yeah, do we have to follow Angus? Do we have to have it look like we're actually? I don't
No.
want to follow Angus. I don't want
You
people
can
to
do,
think
like-
that we're with him.
You can do like 2 or 3 rooftops at a time, but remember, there's like 30 feet of bridge and open water, and like or 60
We can like go
feet of
under the bridge.
You can, yeah. If you want to hang,
Tempest
I mean,
is dead. Tempest is
do you just
dead.
want to see what happens? Basically, yeah. It's up to you if you want to like keep.
We know where he's going, right? Like we know where the end
I
game
had kind
is,
of
so-
assumed you wanted to like not be like with him, just
Exactly.
kind of-
Yeah, I think it's probably less that we may be taking like alternate routes, but like we can see him, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That I'm
Mhm.
thinking. Like,
And I think even tactically, it makes a lot of sense that we can like flank and shit like that.
Steve doesn't want to be seen with Angus.
yeah, very. I
This
think we
guy's
all agree.
bad. This is a bad guy.
As you
True.
head south, and you head into the district, the area where Niles' house is presumably at, it gets weirdly sparse as far as people is concerned. It's like fewer and fewer people in the evening, almost like people were told to get away or stay away, or have actively been leaving this area. Night's falling. The sun is barely a sliver on the horizon. And you come to one island, and there's a bridge, and you see across. And you see across the bridge, you see a nice 3-story. It's kind of narrow. It's almost like a Brooklyn brownstone, but it's nice and narrow but tall. It's 3 stories, and it's on fire.
Oh,
Oh,
And
it's that
you
late?
You see, you kind of come to a vantage point, and you see Angus strolling across the bridge to that. You see 2 brass hands fighting Reggie the Minotaur out in front of the house, and he's swinging a giant double-headed battle
Sick.
axe. There's a dead brass
Sick.
hand on the ground near
Sick.
him.
Are they? Does it look like the brass hands are going to take it, or does it look like Reggie's got him?
It's pretty evenly matched right now. Reggie is looking rough though. He's got a lot of wounds, a lot of bruises. He's bleeding. He's got
So out of
like,
character.
blood's coming from his mouth, like missing teeth and stuff.
Ooh. How's his horns? One
Horns are looking great. right now
perfect.
so
Damn.
far.
Okay, whatever. Out of character. I know we talked about double cross, but I think siding with Angus, the evil as he is motherfucker, we have to stay with him until we know for sure the Apple Downs are dealt with. Right? Is that where our hearts are?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So
And I think that
think
like we
Go ahead.
kind of have a little. We're kind of like, I'm not gonna say we're in his pocket. He's more like I doubt he's gonna look at us as like, oh, these guys are gonna be my new bitches, because like,
yeah, because we did bring that up, right? We didn't want to be beholden to him, and it doesn't really feel.
Yeah.
He literally. I'm actually starting to go the other way to the extent that now I'm offended. They're like, why don't you want to like take advantage of us? Like,
Yeah, he kind of
we're
is,
a big
like,
deal
good.
too. Exploit
Yeah.
us.
so
How
part of
dare
me is
you.
kind of like, I mean, if he doesn't give a shit, then I'm like, all right, man. Like, if we're good, then we're good.
We're
I'm
good.
fine with that.
Perfect working situation. We will figure out the merch. You know, I heard a lot of no's, but that's whatever. So in my
All of
opinion,
you-
we should
Okay.
go loud, right? Like help them because we want as many of the brass hands alive, right? That's kind of like a
Well, I
Steve
don't know if we
question.
want as many. Yeah, I guess. Sure. I hear you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because we want as many
So
brass.
yes, yeah,
Like
I
maybe
need to
next
know-
tussle.
Yeah. I need to know, do you want to remain hidden, or are you rushing across before this final thing of this episode
How
happens?
far away are we?
It's a 30-foot bridge from where you are to where they are. You could hide behind some, stacks of barrels, crates, buildings, or you could rush across.
I
Part of me
mean,
feels like we should stay hidden and just see what happens for a second.
transparently, Steve can kick rocks 240 feet.
Yeah, and I have 60 to 120 feet stuff. My vote is we help immediately while remaining in costume.
Yeah, I
Are
feel like
your
I don't
faces
want to.
covered?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is
Are
fully
you-
a shameful exercise here. We
Okay.
don't want to be seen.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I probably
Yeah,
added a
right, suits
little
are
too like
covered.
extra flair that I shouldn't have, but like I have a pink cowboy hat on top of my black robes
Yeah.
and shit.
No, that makes sense.
But
yeah.
so you have disguises on, your faces are covered in dark clothes and that, but you're not necessarily hiding. So like a person would see you, not necessarily know it's you right away though.
Mhm.
They would
Like
they
I
would see
think
the
there could be an
figures.
argument to like do a quote unquote sneak attack, but like because
No,
Josh brought up.
I'm just curious if you're actively hiding or if you're like, no,
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
our
yeah.
disguise on.
Yeah,
But,
like
okay, so
from what I'm hearing, there's like two basic questions: are we going to hang back and see what happens,
Yeah.
or are we not?
Yes.
And then there's the vibe of like, are we going to run in and be like, haha, it is us, or are we going to remain shadowy evil guys? And I feel like we want to remain shadowy evil guys is what I'm hearing, but we want to run in is what I'm voting.
Yeah, Steve wants to like just do distance attacks, but
I do.
if we're gonna do anything.
Yeah, I do want to kind of like hashtag wait and see. If I kind of just want to see if something goes awry, almost
Sure.
like if he's got it, I don't want to. I just say we did.
Josh,
and just go
you
home.
know, never send your cavalry in too early until
Exactly.
you have. So like it's like a bigger question for the melee guys. Like you got the new short bow, you can just like hang back with that, and
Yeah.
I don't
Don't
Nimue,
cross the
I forget
bridge.
what you can do. Yeah, so I say we hang back. Pew pew.
Nimue still has
Okay.
we have crossbows and all type of bullshit,
Yeah.
and Nimue
Yeah.
can technically throw a shadow clone
Okay.
out there if we need to.
Again,
But-
you're not
But-
necessarily hiding. Like a person from over there looking over might see four figures in black with their
Yep.
faces covered.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. You do that. You see all this unfolding. There's a shatter of glass as a third-story window breaks. You see Niles leap from it. He is got like boots, tight pants for mobility. He's got a coat on, like a leather coat on, and you see he's got these bandoliers across him One has got a bunch of health potions in it, you can tell, and one has, it looks like scrolls in like protective tubes, like down another bandolier, like spell scrolls. And in one hand he's got a rapier, and the other hand he has a scroll that is kind of glowing with light and dissolves into ash
Jesus.
as he falls, and then he gently floats to the ground.
Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Did we take a short rest any time from absconding with the halfling to now? We didn't say it, but there was a lot of like
no, you
hanging
didn't.
out. Yeah, we did.
From the halfling, from when you kidnapped
it would have been an hour, I think.
I wanted to take a short rest, and then fucking crazy ass Steelbeard's like, let's go. Like,
Like,
no,
we're going, baby.
So no.
Can
you
I
did
take
not
some
get
of
a
this
short- I'm gonna
fantasy
say
cocaine?
Before Sneaky Gene, you had a short rest watching Tiller, but not
Yeah.
since then. No, not since you encountered Sneaky Gene and
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's
That's more-
call it what
that's
it
more
is,
than fair.
Kidnapped her. So
let's take a little nappies as we.
Yeah.
Okay,
real quick.
that's
you see
totally
him
fine.
float, and he like, it's like he's using a spell scroll, and it like turns to ash in his hand as he uses it to feather fall down to the ground with his rapier. He has like 6 more scrolls on a bandolier. He's got a few more health potions on the bandolier, and he like looks around, assesses. He sees 4 figures. I'm rolling a d20. You have very distinctive makeup of the 4 of you
That's not
shape.
true.
However,
We're so hidden.
he would have to crit to make that connection of like the shapes, the silhouettes. Like that's a familiar.
Yeah,
Collection
you're saying
of
it's
4
possible, but it's
silhouettes.
really fucking out there. It would happen.
He'd have to
Yeah,
look
I would-
past a minotaur and a pile of
He's
ninjas.
like to the side, yeah. But I'm saying he's like looking and surveying, and he sees Reggie fighting Brass Hands. He sees, he looks and he sees, because you're behind, so it's kind of like line of sight. He sees Angus coming across behind him, 4 figures in black on the other side of the bridge, kind of just hanging out back there. That is a 14. He does not make the connection. He's focused on the task at hand. We will pick this up next episode.
Oh, I'm hyped. I'm on fantasy cocaine.
Yeah, we're on Quaaludes right now.
Nice. Love it. That was rad.
So I'm excited because I wasn't sure if I was going to go this fast or what, if you're going to slow play it. So this is great. Max is back.
The dog.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
He got scared. I dropped the
him
dice and he
up.
ran away.
I hate
He
you.
ran away. Got scared.
Oh.
He's very skittish. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us and watching and listening. And if you're here live with us, make sure you check out some of the Geekly Inc. Charity stream this weekend.
You better.
Yeah.
Tim, anything to add to that?
You better.
Yeah, I mean, the schedule is up on the site. We got the intro of Tabletop Sim with me, John, and I assume Nick Bristol. I saw it, but it left my brain, and I usually like to kind of like the day before look at the rules to kind of I just read the rules of the game. But it's always fun because we really start with like some really fun party games usually, really get the board game theme going. And then after that, we are having an apocalypse / Mad Max / Dune / Wasteland themed D&D podcast session. Those are always so much fun because David really knows our bullshit and lets us, like, they're always super thematic and they're so much fun. And then after that, I think Bachman is doing a fighting game tournament thingy, which sounds really fun. I
sounds fun.
forget what's after that, but at some point, me, Josh, and 2 other guests are going to play Magic the Gathering at like is it one at 4 a.m. I want to say
It's like 4 to 7, yeah.
Yeah, 4
and then
to
I'm
7.
gonna get done and go to work.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then from 7 to some other times, there's other great things. And then at 1 to 4 p.m., there's the Pat's DM game that we've mentioned a few times. So it's going to be so much fun. As always, if you are just slightly askew on time zones, we want you to really, we want to call in our favor to be like, can you please hang out at 3 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Eastern, whatever time it is for you, because those guys are fucking champs, and there's always something fun and loopy happening too. So,
Yeah, because we're all delirious and slap happy.
Yeah.
Like someone's gonna play a frog in Magic, and then we're all gonna fucking lose it.
Yeah.
like we're all gonna be crying, laughing.
like
at,
you want to
4
be
a.m.
there because we're gonna what I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
And we're gonna delete the VOD. I'm gonna have to pay hush money and things like
I'm
that.
gonna trick Tim into saying it.
Yeah, if it's like if we get 20 cents, I'll do it.
Yep.
I'll let like Laser come and like lick my gout or something like that. You never know. So
Yeah.
and yeah, if you can't be there, like Dead Chicken, you can. We'll post the links to the donation. I think it's the same link that we always have constantly going.
Yeah.
I'll confirm with John.
But yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Ooh,
it's-
I think this. Don't hold me to this. You might need to check a Reddit or some shit like that. But like, I think the Wayward browsers have that new thing where you can mute the tab. I think that still lets it bypasses whatever Twitch volume thing.
Yes, that's a great
Does
point.
it count as like a view or something?
Yeah.
So if you have a computer or something that's on and you just want to let it play and just like mute the tab while you're at work or whatever, do that because like all numbers help boost the visibility.
Yep.
And that's important. And it also like I think the ads will count too. If ads play, count.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a person on the other side. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the tabs.
you
mute,
know,
if
it's playing
you
full
mute
volume.
it in Twitch, it does not count. So it's like
Correct.
at the top.
Yeah, at
to,
the,
like,
what
at the
else?
top of your little browser, if you have like the mute tab button, you can hit that and leave the volume on max, and it should still count for everything. But yeah, just like leave the stream open. Like I'm probably gonna plan on just trying if I remember not to turn my computer off because I'm a dense person. I'll try to keep it up on my computer and stuff. But yeah, just try to throw it up. That way, just stays. It keeps us pumped in the numbies.
If you can join my session, we're doing chapter 1 of the Black Ballad. There it is. It exists in the world.
Oh wow!
Also, I think Pat, you missed a sub.
I just did it.
Okay.
DMRNGs.
Nice.
I did it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just got the book. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Our copy is not here yet, but it's out somewhere.
Wait, shipping's fun. We're shipping a lot of things. We're dealing with that.
I wanted to say also, speaking of boosting visibility, I wanted to thank Dead Chicken for sending messages about us to people, and he also
Yes,
bumped
thanks so much, Dead
my
Chicken.
music stuff. It's very cool.
Yeah, that makes my heart sing. I know the
does
Geekly
make my heart
Discord's in
sing.
a weird place, but it really makes my heart happy that you spread the good words.
Yeah, I'll give you a kiss when I see you.
Nice.
All right.
Anything else, friendos? I think that's all on my damn end. I think we're gonna record the final episode of Nikolai for Tribulation Fire. So let's big money, big earthquake, Wrath of the Lamb, baby, Wrath of the Lamb. Let's go. Jennifer
Wrath of
started
the
read it,
Lamb.
and she was like, "We gotta record.
No, you are all the bestest, chat. I see that. No, you are. But,
All right. Well, until
see-
next Thursday, I think we're all free. I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you next time, mateys.
All right.
Yar,
Bye.
mateys.